as well. What does links mean?
You
liking that?
There it is. You can go to the YouTube page where the live feed is.
Yeah? That's the...
Oh, that's what I need.
That's the link?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tweet it out. Copy?
Well, go check to make sure it's there and working and everything.
I have to do this manually.
Have a seat. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna... Oh boy.
So we got to see if this works. Okay, checking the link. Yep, goes to Pop's Live Hangout. So I'm going to tweet this action.
Does she look different?
No.
In what way?
It's just been so long. I don't know. Her hair
Has she
looks...
gained weight? Because we're trying to make that happen.
No, I think that she looks approximately the same
In case
size.
anybody shows
I just
up,
feel
I
like
won't
her
just
hair
say all my information.
More sleek.
No.
Hi, baby.
She wants to jump on you. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh. Sweet baby. Yeah.
Pop's
Yeah.
Live Stream.
Is there? Can you
Now.
also make it public on your YouTube channel?
Paste. Go. How do I do that?
I don't. Go to
I need to see this.
go to your YouTube.
Go to
channel.
my YouTube. That's my YouTube, right?
Okay,
I
look
don't
what
know
happened
about that.
to me.
Click. Yeah.
You
have-
got
you've
adorabler.
You've been catted.
Adorable. I got adorable.
Click on the YouTube thing. I don't think that's gonna go to your page, is it? Yeah, maybe. Click, yeah. Yeah.
Accept. Opening YouTube.
This is a different thing, I guess. Oh yeah, that's a way to like share videos. And
Okay, supposedly we have one viewer.
Okay.
I feel like we should push Can I the see that computer link back again? a little further. Just real quick. I'm almost
Well,
done
I don't
with
know what's happening now.
No, I go back to your. Click on your. On you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Liza, is there something
Yes.
that you want us
Two
to
viewers.
these
Can I see that link real
on
quick?
this table?
it. You can give me, grab anything you want. But
I'm gonna push this back.
yeah. Oh, the table. That's another way that you could handle that situation in a similar
It'll hit the
fashion.
lamp though.
I can move the lamp though.
Okay.
If you go to your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
Well, it must be public because people are coming.
well, you just tweeted it.
Oh.
Yeah, but is it alerting your subscribers on YouTube? Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like you would have to, like you're subscribed to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you check your subscriptions?
I will.
Don't do it. Don't smell
I was
it.
just smelling
Don't
it.
smell
I
it
just
though.
wanted
If you're not gonna
smell
drink it,
though.
don't smell it.
I just wanted to know. I forgot what it smells like. It's
I
for
guess we
research.
might be recording right now, but like, is that image? Is that what you're talking about? The laggy image?
No, I don't.
It makes us all look robotic and.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you are watching this and can chat at us, please let us know if we are shaky right now.
Well, yeah, it is alerting me that you are live.
Boom!
What the?
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Wait.
All right.
Oh. Oh.
What's happening?
Do you remember our Wi-Fi password?
You got a bunch
Oh,
of
God,
comments
no.
on the YouTube page.
I don't.
Really? What are they saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you should probably have a tab for the YouTube page.
Okay, so that's how we'll do it.
Shoot, I need to look that
That's fine. I don't even.
for you.
YouTube.com.
Okay. I'm still gonna type on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And go to.
Look up what?
what did they say?
Lots of things.
Oh, cool.
All right. So go to my channel.
It says comments have been disabled for this video.
What?
We don't want that.
No, we absolutely don't want that. Copy. Go to Google Plus. Like this is how every live show starts, right? It's
Yeah.
like, how does this? Is this what? Do people?
How
Is
does
this anybody?
how does
Hello?
what?
Hello? Okay, so I must enable.
I need to look that.
Oh, you gotta mute
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
YouTube.
May
Man,
That's
is
really
so far behind.
Big lag.
I see
there's
8
comments?
commenters. I popped up on.
What are they saying?
Well, see, look, it's so far behind. Should we do the Ustream thing?
I don't know. Might be behind on Ustream too. I don't know. I don't think it'll be that far behind.
A little shaky. What's up, Jake? I just read Planet Awesome's comment. Now he'll hear me read his comment in like 9
Look
hours.
at it be shaky. Look at it be shaky.
Look at it be shaky, yo.
Do you have other things connected to your Wi-Fi? Maybe you should disconnect to get a better connection. I don't know.
Can't really do that.
Like on your phone or something.
Edit. And gonna see if I can lower the resolution we're broadcasting. You know?
Sure.
I don't know if I
Live control room.
live
There.
control room.
Yeah.
C720p. Let's lower that action.
Yeah, that's probably good. We don't need no 720p.
No. Where is?
This is your system seems actually better than when I've
I
tried
think
to do this.
they just done a whole bunch of updates to YouTube, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Except that I don't know how to.
Except
load
it's still not able. We're still not able to maneuver it.
Go to your Hangout.
I'm gonna try advanced settings. Enable DVR. No,
Go to your Hangout.
my Hangout here.
No, the other screen.
What are you talking about? Oh, the actual Hangout.
Yeah. Did you lose that?
Well, no, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe I can change that from here, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Control room, dial guests, eject bad. No. Okay. Cameraman, capture. No. Don't want photos.
I think you did. Oh,
Let's go though. I can turn off video. Don't want to do
how about
that.
There.
This guy?
Yeah.
Settings. Yay! You guys, I swear, we are going to have this figured out in a second.
There's also
Adjust
Craig
bandwidth
here, look.
usage.
Look, there's Craig.
Adjust your video quality to limit your bandwidth
Yeah, there you
usage.
go. Yeah.
Very low. Just go low. Let's go low.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now we're up to a standard in which I will tweet out.
now we can actually start interacting. I heard it just now. See? You didn't hear it for forever. Okay. See, it's calibrating. Hopefully.
Oh, there. Oh,
What do we think?
it looks pretty good to me.
It's
But it's gonna be a bit of lag here. You're still
I'm
clicking,
still-
see? In the
Yeah,
past.
it's still far in the past.
But that one isn't.
No, yeah, no. This is the one that we can see, and it's a lot less choppy now that I've lowered the quality.
I want to maybe close other tabs you have open.
Like this guy.
Or the Twitter tab.
Yeah, I'll
or
close the Twitter tab. I see myself. I see it in the subscriptions now. Supposedly 7 minutes ago. Pop's logo, and it's been another week. Oh, I should have started with it's been. Well, now that we're actually starting, let's guys pretend that this is all. Pretend that this didn't happen yet.
Hey, Jake, I just got here.
It's been another week.
Hey, Eliza.
Hey,
Hey.
Oh.
When did you get here?
What's up?
China?
I've been here for a while.
Yeah. Do you want to kind of like squeeze? Do you want to sit on the radiator like our cat does
Yeah,
sometimes?
I'll do that. I'll just lean back there. With my
Okay.
hand like this.
All right. Wow. So
Alright.
we are. Let's see if we can shove the table back a little bit.
To get
Good
us
old
all
fashioned
in there.
table shove.
Yee.
Okay.
Oh, my food is going so far away from me.
How's that? Any better?
It's making me want to get another table for the food, though.
We have priorities, Jake.
Totally just tweeted. It's still
Well,
being
that's
jerky.
unexpected.
What is that about?
Yeah, still kind of laggy.
I just
Said, "Hi,
Hey,
Craig."
but look, you can actually see all four of those. That's great.
They say last few minutes didn't happen. Okay, so they are a few minutes behind. So, like about a minute behind. We'll just carry on,
Sounds good.
right?
My wayward son.
All
Should
right.
we do like a
Welcome.
Done.
Hello. Yes, welcome to the Pops Live Show. I am Jake, your narrator. No, I've never done like one of these like live show situations.
You've never done a live show?
Well, I've been a part of like other people's live shows, but I've never hosted a live show.
Didn't we do one once? I feel like we did one once. Sorry.
We did that, like force,
Right.
each from different locations.
We were on
plug-in.
somebody's like podcast show.
Mhm.
We were on Geek,
Yeah.
Super Geeked Up, but we have never been in the same place at the same time, live streamed, the four of us.
I've never actually been in the same place with you guys.
Ever. It's all green screen.
It's all been green screen. I've been green screened in.
Like Sin City 2.
I'm actually green screened in right now.
This very moment. It's a new YouTube
You're not
feature.
a hologram?
Go ahead.
Oh,
See?
Oh, zwip, zwip.
She zooped me.
Yeah. And so where we are now is... Do you think it would be better if I was not like reading the comments off that same one? Should I have comments going
Yes,
here?
and then watch the
And then
other
just
page.
like have just that open on that
Yeah.
computer?
That's connected to the Wi-Fi too. That might be slowing things down.
But it's...
But
You
so
should
far
do
away
that.
from us.
That's true.
Alright. So, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pull up my
Okay.
old YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anybody?
I'm good. I ate before I came here.
Really? Because we have so much food that we made for you
Well,
guys.
we went to the
little
we went to
bit.
the email. We were like, I don't want to text and ask if there's going to be food because that's like
I heard there'd be snacks.
us. And it said
But like a mountain of
snacks and
snacks.
wine and LaCroix.
Like a
I-
mountain of snacks.
We
went
didn't
to
want
the
to risk
grocery
getting
store.
here and there
Same.
being like
I'm allergic to
5
snack
chips.
mountains.
Because that's happened before on Afton Space. Oh, there's
Okay.
gonna be dinner. Oh, fruit snacks. Great.
Repton. Craig,
It's
love you. Repton loves you, Craig.
Who does?
Repton 007.
Repton 007. That is my favorite dinosaur.
Hey, Rich is there.
Yeah. Hey, Rich.
Answer you what? Oh wait, I bet that's not Rich. I bet that's one of the girls.
I haven't done a live
Hi,
show
girls.
in a while either. It's been a while for me.
Oh,
Hey, Leo.
Leo stayed up. Hey, Leo. Nice to see
Hey.
you. Leo is Leo's in the chat right now. He is one of our VFX guys.
Mhm.
He contacted us when we were leading up to Pop's Update 68, and I kept saying like Ryan wasn't getting his work done. And then out of nowhere, I get this call from a super nice guy in Germany. Not a call. It's called an email.
Oh, there's a cat.
Whoa.
Hey,
No.
I'm allergic
Not
to
the
cats,
most
guys.
allergic
I'm
person.
allergic.
And he's like, if you can't count on Ryan, I'll help you. You know? And I was like, actually, we're doing this bit right now. But if you still are offering help, can you somehow figure out a way to use CG to split Craig into a bunch of pieces? And he did it. It was
Oh, we did
awesome.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he also blew up that building for us in episode 6.
So you made him a criminal.
Yeah, and now he's in jail. So
He blew up a person and then a building.
that's why we have to do the effects ourselves.
And then he did a
now.
lightning whip. And a lightning plugin that he created for us to use for Pops, he then put out for people to be able to use, and it was used in the film Elysium.
What?
Yes,
What?
that plugin was.
That's amazing.
Big.
Guys, how do you only have 40,000 subs?
I know.
We don't even. We have
You're like 38.
38. But you know what?
38,000 is a lot of people.
It is a lot of people. I was thinking about this on the drive home from work. I was
It's
like,
bigger than a lot of towns.
yeah.
That's all I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even when you look at like the view counts of episodes,
Oh,
like
they're way up there.
they're low. Like some of them are way up there. Some of them still haven't reached like
Yeah.
our subscriber number. But it's still more people than I've ever known in my life. Like that's a huge number of people watching this thing that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'm thankful for it.
I'm super thankful for it.
Cheers, guys.
Chats
Cheers.
always want to cuddle the allergic person, says Professor Awesome.
They sure do, right? It's like an allergic person comes into the room like, whoop,
Yeah.
you're interesting.
Unicorn Cuddles wants to know what the cat's name is.
Biza.
Her name is Biza. What
Rhymes
is
with Eliza.
Eliza and Biza
We
living
didn't-
in this
But
house?
you didn't
Name her,
No,
but it just happened that way.
we inherited her from a friend. Greg, some guy who looks like you sold me a sub today. Did one of your clones move to Ireland?
Well, if you by sub you mean submachine gun, then yes.
Oh,
Irish submachine gun clone lives in Ireland.
wow.
hmm But if it was just if it was an actual full submarine, that's also possible, but not a submarine sandwich. No.
The Jerry Mobile's checking in. She recognized that username from all of the comments all the time.
Michelangelo, I was worried. I'm so glad you're here.
Yep, awesome. Awesome that Michelangelo TV has shown up. Any recent streaming news? No.
We'll let you know in 24 hours.
Yes, the streaming news is this.
Jake bought a suit.
I bought a suit.
Whoa!
Yes, my first grown-up adult suit.
Why are you not wearing it right now?
It's hanging on that door over there.
You should be
He's
wearing
saying
it
it for the
at all
streamies,
times.
man.
Okay.
Yeah,
All the time.
and it was an intimidating purchase. Because I walked in, I like tried to dress up to go to the suit store, so that they didn't, so that they weren't like, get out of here,
Well, so he wouldn't be trying on suits with like,
You
a
live
t-shirt.
you live in an affluent area.
Well, yeah,
the
well,
world.
but we're not affluent. So I needed to like put on my affluent disguise.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm affluent when I speak
Yeah.
in English.
You say affluent. I say affluent.
Oh,
I say affluent.
all right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with you guys on this one.
What do you say?
Affluent is fun.
Affluent.
Affluent?
Affluent.
You know what? I
Affluent.
think it's an Illinois versus not Illinois thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like you guys weren't grown up in Illinois.
Weren't grown up.
Yeah.
She's Illinois.
Me.
I know. I said you say the same as us.
No, she says affluent.
Affluent.
Oh, okay. Then I think it's who's right and who's wrong.
That's what it is.
Home team advantage versus.
Damn it! So I
Sorry.
guess what it's gonna have to be is I need my wine.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's gonna have
Whatever.
to be.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's gonna have to be.
Moving on.
Too bad you couldn't submit pops to Project Greenlight also. Says Jasmine. Hi Jasmine. This is our first like real-time interaction. I talk to Jasmine a lot. She's a
Hey,
big
Jasmine.
commenter on the show
Oh.
and on all of the updates and on Twitter. She's very awesome. Can we see this suit in a future episode of Pops? I don't think there is an occasion for which Jonas would don a suit.
I bet
Try
you could make.
Donald
Oh, you
would.
could come up.
Oh yeah.
Donald would wear a suit.
I'll wear Jonas's suit.
No, you'll
And
wear
then-
Jake's suit.
Because Jonas doesn't have a suit.
Yeah.
Jonas
Well, maybe he
Jonas
does.
has one shirt.
I'm writing
What
this.
makes you think
I'm
he
writing
has
this
a suit?
scene. All right. Jonas has a suit.
Whoa, you're
Yeah.
writing a scene?
Yes, right now
You're
in my
not
head.
writing anything.
In my
You're
head.
speaking it.
Well, it's got to come from somewhere.
Dollar Bills
I'll write it
Films
later.
says
Jasmine
when is the
says
indie?
affluent. Sorry.
She says it's Jake's way, and she's from the South, so I must have learned it
In Texas.
the year I lived in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm
could
from
be.
Kentucky, and no one says affluent.
Kentucky's not the South.
It's South-ish. It acts like
Kentucky's
South.
pretty
Doesn't
south.
act like it.
They got an accent.
Fairly south.
Oh my God, you guys! I'm so happy that you are here. Still need to watch the show though. Been very busy writing for Snobby Robot, plus my own web series, The Late Late News. Nice. Chris Hadley interviewed me for the Snobby Robot,
Did you
and
see
he's now in the chat.
there was a comment about the Indiegogo?
Yes. Dollar Bills Films wants to know when is your Indiegogo campaign for episode 9 going up? Answer
Interesting question.
within the next hour.
What?
Yes. We are going to put it up as a part or at the end of the live stream.
What was his name? Dollar Bill.
Dollar Bills Films.
Wow. So he really is about the dollar bills.
Yeah, I'm hoping he is.
Yeah.
And that he can super fund our show.
So
Yeah.
he's got at least
Yay!
$2.
Yay!
How about the dollar bills?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, sorry to be tardy to the party. Worthless Peon 13 is here, guys. He was the hipster that came through the portal in episode 5.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him.
Okay.
Yeah, he moved back to New York and then back to Illinois, and now he just moved back to New York. So,
Stay in a place, man.
yeah. What's up, Worthless Peon 13? China, we could probably squeeze you in here somewhere.
Should I just
I
sit on
could
the
sit
floor?
I could sit on the floor.
I could sit on the floor.
Okay.
I was doing homework. I was writing.
Oh, well, if you need to do your homework.
No, I'm distracted. I don't
I'm
know.
just moving out your screen.
I'm from Georgia, and I do not say it Jake's way. Okay, so I guess we have
It's
resolved.
just a
It's my show now. Hey.
And
Yep.
China's here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You'll recognize
I
China
don't
from
Oh,
Do you
gosh.
want
from
Hello?
episode 6 of the show.
for your bum?
Oh yeah, she was.
She was awesome, and
Everyone
I don't know
probably
if
once
I
she walked in
recognize
was like,
me.
"Oh my gosh,
She
episode 6."
she was leaving the
I
convenience
was
store
leaving convenience
before
store.
Craig came in the
To save
beginning to save,
The robbers?
yeah, to
Nice.
destroy the robbers.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah,
Or save from the robbers.
yeah, to save her from the robbers.
Mhm.
Straight. Yep, that one.
Still lagging for me though. I say it from Illinois from there, so okay. That makes me happy. I love to see a suit on either guys.
I'm just gonna look
Yeah.
at myself being offended.
So Jasmine
Work that in.
Jasmine says that the suit will be fine for you, man.
The
It's,
suit?
it's okay if you wear the suit.
He's
Where-
also got a suit.
Wear your suit?
Yeah, for Pops.
What is she? Why?
Don't you remember the conversation we were having? That's fine.
Yeah, but why does she know? that it would be okay.
She's saying
She's
it'd be
seen this
okay with
show?
her.
Oh, okay.
Two awesome guys thought the hipster was the best thing in Pops, and it's been all downhill from there. Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch, two awesome
Strong
guys.
opinions.
Oh, he only moved once. So this is quite lagged, but he is in NYC. Can I sit on the floor? Kieran, no, you can absolutely sit on the floor. Sit on your floor where you are, and
We're
you
running
can
out of
be part of the
space
fun. You know? Yeah, we got... Biza could probably fit on here still.
Lauren Hess says, "Is Mitzi there?" Where is Mitzi, by the way?
She's at home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aw.
Mitzi had to stay at home.
She doesn't play well
Yeah,
with
she's not
other
gonna have-
animals.
Yeah.
And we haven't introduced them yet, so
Oh.
hmm
we thought maybe
Probably
tonight.
no, not
Probably
the best
not
first
best. Yeah.
meeting.
No.
Not the
Alright.
best time to do it.
Plus,
Alright.
she's you have to pay her a lot
Thanks,
to
Leo.
appear
Thanks
live.
for stopping in.
She's got a really
Feel a
good
little bit.
agent.
Mario 7
Hi,
stars.
Leo.
Awesome.
Hey
Awesome
Mario.
dude. Yeah, Mario's awesome dude. Awesome. As soon as he gets paid, he will dive in. Or is it just air? I don't understand. Is the floor sittable? Oh, we're still talking about sitting on the floor. I pulled up some comments from... I asked for comments in last week's update, or questions in last week's update. And so I'm going to ask some of those right now to kind of like just add a little bit of format to the proceedings.
Format.
Yep.
Floor mat?
How do you
No.
feel about
Well,
format
we
live
could
shows?
get you a floor mat
I love
if you would prefer.
I
Okay.
prefer format, but I don't like to create it myself, so my shows tend to be very much stream of consciousness.
Mhm.
Your live shows?
Yeah.
Nice. So, like, while I pull these questions up, why don't you kind of do a stream of consciousness rap for everybody?
Or like a Robin Williams style stream of
Yeah, just kind of riff. Just riff.
No, that's not what I meant by stream of consciousnness. But I could. Hey guys, we're here at Pop Studios, doing a live show. Why are we doing this live show, Jake?
We are doing the live show to thank everybody who came out and voted for us into the Best Indie Series category of the Streamy Awards.
That's
Woo!
huge, you
This
guys.
is-
Huge.
You guys, it's amazing.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever been part of a Streamy nomination.
Me too.
Ever.
Is that true?
Yeah, totally true.
Wow.
hmm
Well, I'm very pleased to be a part of that, sir.
Well,
The thing is, like, they said that the most voted for person in each category, that in 6 categories, would automatically be one of the 5 nominees.
mhm.
And I kind of feel like probably those guys actually voted us all the way in. I've like kind of looked at the other shows and everything, and the audiences and everything, and those other shows are really great, and I'm glad that the Streamies have a Best Indie category so that I was introduced to them.
But our
Never would have
community,
found them.
It's really
our
good.
community,
The community that we have is bigger.
yeah.
which makes me think they got us into the Streamies this year.
Yes,
You
Thank
guys are
you.
amazing, so thank you so very
Probably
much
not
for
right
doing
now.
it.
Thank you.
If you want more, let me know.
Pops, tarts.
Okay,
Spicy guacamole.
questions from the update.
It's good, man.
Okay. So I don't get to do any more stream of consciousness.
Well, we'll get back to that.
Okay.
We'll loop back. Every time
Yeah,
there's some dead
keep it in mind.
space,
hmm
you do some Robin Williams style.
You don't want me to?
I don't know if I need to do that.
What camera and lens were we using for last week's update? That was the Canon 5D Mark II.
Which
Which
is
is what
what we film most of Pops with.
Yeah, that's what we shoot the show with. And the lens is a 24mm to 70mm zoom Canon lens, and it is the best.
You can, when I'm not using it, you can use my new camera if you want to.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I just bought a Mark III
Yeah. Craig upgraded. Why'd you upgrade, Craig?
because I'm doing a short film.
Yeah, you are.
And I want to be at the top of my game.
Absolutely. That short film is going to be amazing.
Well, we'll see. It's a lot of work, and I'm scared. But
When are
that
you
means that
When are you
we're doing
shooting?
September 15th through the 20th.
When do they get to see it?
October, second week of October.
Nice.
hmm
Nice.
That's some good turnaround.
That's a quick turnaround, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a fast editor.
Yeah.
We'll
Next
see.
question. I am curious about the guinea pig, the black, fuzzy power hungry creature from presumably another dimension familiar to the guinea pig. How do these tie into Pop's unexplained backstory involving the acquired abilities, or does the backstory make sense? We can't answer any of this. Can't answer any of those questions. Those
Sorry,
are very
Fleeb.
spoilerish questions, sir. But thank you for asking them, Fleeb.
Will we find out, though?
Will you tie it
All
into...
those things will be answered? Or is it just going to be one of those shows that ends and there's so many questions?
Like
They're-
Lost?
Okay, will you hand me that folder next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I finished the complete draft of the 80-page script of Episode 9.
Wow.
Episode 9, Hypothesis the Ninth, is titled Origins. You cannot possibly read that, but that's what it's called. So there could be a good chance of getting some answers this time around.
Oh boy.
Question. If creating...
I haven't read this yet.
Yeah, he finished it yesterday.
Mhm.
I haven't either yet.
Neil, son of Norbert, says, if creating or going through a portal locks your timeline into the singularity, why wasn't Donald's timeline locked by his body going through the portal? That's a very good question. And
Question for you.
right, I kind of lock it into kind of like lines of choice and lines of fate, and Donald wasn't, and not fate, not fate lines, but kind of like personal trajectory. This is all very writerly logic. It's not scientific in any fashion. But Donald did not choose to participate in that. His timeline ended. Donald's timeline ended
When he died.
Yeah, he died. It was
Yeah.
his dead
So
cells
so
that
it-
went through that.
the body is different than the person.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Donald's timeline
Which
exploded
most
with his head.
religions will tell you.
Most really, that's a big debate in philosophy. I took a philosophy class in college.
Yeah?
I know things.
Didn't we all?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you think?
What do I think?
What did you think of philosophy in college?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah? What did-
Actually, I didn't like
No?
my class. I think it had to do with the professor and he just. I didn't agree with most of his philosophy. First of all,
Yeah.
and he made people buy his expensive book.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
felt the same way about my philosophy class.
Yeah.
I never took a philosophy class.
No?
I like
I just
mine.
piecemeal.
I liked
My
the idea of a
philosophy.
philosophy class, and I liked some of the things I was reading in the philosophy class, but my teacher I just was not into. Was not into it.
My history of humor class teacher made us read a lot of philosophy, which I kind of thought was ridiculous.
Well, I kind of like that tie-in. I think that's interesting.
She took humor way too seriously.
I like that. That sounds interesting to me.
It was.
Yeah.
If only living things have their timelines locked by going through the portal. So then he answered his own question. The next thing.
Yeah.
Couldn't you end hunger by repeatedly bringing some piece of dead food, like a picked banana, through portals from farther and farther back in the past until everyone can eat it?
Have
Okay.
you read?
I will tell you one thing. Okay, let's get political here for a second.
Yeah.
The hunger problem is not because of lack of food. We have
because
more
of
than enough
poor
food.
distribution.
Yes, poor organization
And ways.
and government structures.
Yep.
So there you go.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Got told. Also, the time constraints it would put upon a person to feed everybody in the world by using one portal.
Yeah, that's all on Virginia. Like, do you think that's fair?
And what in the show so far would make you think like the characters in it would do such a selfless act? You know?
We're all
They're
selfish.
they're all
Oh.
still trying to figure out who they are. So
They're in their
how can
20s, man.
Yeah.
They're in their 20s.
Mhm.
If Jonas's power is energy manipulation, couldn't he convert some lump of matter instantly into energy, creating a nuclear type explosion? Yes. Yeah, he absolutely could.
Wait, I'm in my 20s still on this show.
Yeah. See, that's the thing.
You
Like,
guys are both still in your
that is the most unbelievable part of the show, is that you and I are supposed to be in our 20s still.
I see that on TV all the
We
time.
still
Though.
are in our 20s.
Yay.
Hey.
I see that on
Maybe
TV
we'll
all the
even
time
finish
though.
the show before we're 30.
You mean
I would like
Kristen
to,
Bell being like
But
We'll see.
how old are you?
30 when she played
29.
God no,
Schooler?
not gonna happen. Not
I
gonna
was
happen.
fine.
Yeah, well, that's on you.
No, she's
Wait,
like
when's
in
your
her
birthday?
mid-20s.
August.
Excuse me, I need to get another
So
soda
you
water.
just turned 29?
Mhm. Yeah, he's got a little less than 1 year, if that was to be the case.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just not
Knock
gonna
it out.
happen.
Knock it out.
Do you want to check on our
comments?
comments real quick before?
Yeah, okay, well, we'll pop back into the live hangout here. I want to see Virginia get stuck in some sort of space-time limbo land, and everybody else thinks she died. Valkyrie, Craig,
Who died?
your butt.
Me?
Oh, nice.
Crick.
What about my butt?
I don't know.
Someone said something about my butt.
It's a good one.
They said your butt.
They just said my butt.
Yes.
My butt was said. Nice.
Yeah, there's
Pop's
just
time
there's
travel
no-
rules, convenient for your story, but I think they could be easily broken. Well, I'm going to tell you, the rules of time travel, as expressed in the Platoon Power Squadron, are not done being explored. I can tell you that much.
Wait, what was that
Their
comment?
sound disappeared.
They said sound disappeared.
Yeah. Didn't you guys hear us?
Uh-oh.
Your mom texted me.
Checkity check 1 2. I'm looking for some sort of audio reader or something, but I don't even see. But
Seems like they can hear us.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Maybe it cut out.
that's a minute.
Although
behind.
they're lagging, well, but of course your mom would be lagging as well.
I'm in Chicago. How can I help the Pops?
If you're in Chicago and you want to help with Pops, email popsproduction@gmail.com and we'll see what we can find for you.
What was that previous comment you read? I think I had something to say about it. I don't remember what it was.
They said, hey, Jerry Mobile says, hey, if Ellen Page can still pass for a teenager on screen.
No.
How is
She's
someone
gonna
be
be
able
She
to?
can
Tara and
dress
Jeremy
for a
Lewis
high
are here.
schooler.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely
different.
can.
How
How
old
old is she?
Hi, Tara and Jeremy.
28.
Hi, Tara and Jeremy.
Late 20s.
What was that comment?
I'm not wearing my
Jasmine
Western
says she
skirt.
can hear. Everybody else can hear. Sound is fine.
Okay.
I don't remember what that comment.
Thanks,
The
guys.
comment was, they said, I think, he said the rules of Pop's time travel are convenient for the story you're telling, but I think they could be easily broken.
The rules could easily be broken.
I'm not 100% sure from the comment, but I think they're like saying you can find loopholes.
Mhm.
But loopholes
Oh.
is the whole point of time travel. It's part of the problem.
I think almost in it, Matt and I actually just hit a topic town about time travel in movies.
Oh yeah,
That's going to go up in like a few days.
nice.
And we just talked about this. If you introduce time travel into any story, time travel is something that has never been discussed, doesn't exist. We haven't figured out how to do it. So you can make up whatever rules you want for it. And of course, there's going to be it's always going to be creating paradoxes and loopholes.
Well, because isn't that the point of stories? Stories don't talk about
Yeah.
the way that things always happen. They talk
Mhm.
about that time that the exception happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think it's practically impossible to build a functional time travel system, like in a storyline,
Mhm.
like that people aren't going to be like, oh, but it wouldn't work with this, this, or this. But like it's just fun. Like
Yeah.
time
Right.
travel is just fun.
Right.
So why don't we just have fun instead of worrying about it?
Yeah, totally. I agree.
Half the fun of having time travel as a feature of the story is that people will. Like, I love picking it apart. Like, that's the
They
fun.
say it looks like the cup on his shirt is balanced on top of his can. And it does. Yeah. Good job, Craig. Whoa, whoa. No, 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 no.
No.
Oh no, you're copying.
Pops is not a documentary. No, Idyllic Destroyer. It's true. Some people are saying they want to see some Craig clone or Wheezy Waiter clone Pops crossover stuff happen. But the thing is that Platoon of Power Squadron exists in a different
Yeah,
place
a Platoon of Power Squadron exists in the Pops world. Wheezy Waiter world exists in reality.
Yeah,
So
that's the difference. Wheezy Waiter is a documentary.
Yeah.
I have a cloning machine.
So his clones are real,
Mhm.
but Carlin's clones less so.
Yeah, despite the fact that Craig has a real-life cloning machine, he still makes me rotoscope Carlin for hours and hours and hours and hours for each episode,
You
right?
can't just be cloning people
Yeah.
willy-nilly.
I have no part of that.
No?
Nope.
Well, fine.
Try to argue with that.
Did the personalities of Craig, Eliza, and Carlin influence the development of Donald, Virginia, and Sebastian as characters? Now, this is interesting, and I want to hear about it from each of your own perspectives. Like, if you can remember back to where you first saw the character and how you see the character now, and if you think, what part you think you've had in that. We'll start at this end of the couch.
Yours would be the hardest because you didn't actually come up with your character.
My character was originally written for someone else, but through a series of circumstances, I got the part instead.
Yeah.
But
I shot Craig an email one day and said, hey, man, do you want to be in my web show? And he was like, yeah, you going to pay me? I was like, no, and he was like, I'm in.
yeah, I hate payment. Little did I know, how many years ago was that? 6?
That was like 6 years ago.
6 years later, I'd be part of one of the most amazing streaming-nominated series ever created. But I think at that time, I don't remember him being so hung up on being a hero. Was he right away?
I think he's a lot more intense, and I think. he
Well,
brought
if you
that
think
in
back
a
to
lot of
episode
fun
1,
things
he
to that.
goes into each person's room and kind of like is the driving force. He's like, don't you think it's weird that we all live together and we all have super... Don't you think we should be doing more with this, you
Yeah,
guys?
that's right.
You know?
He does do that, but then gradually he maybe because everyone just ignores him, he eventually just does it himself. Or maybe I influenced that because I'm such an independent jerk, and then Donald became that way. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, nice.
Lies, what about you?
Well, the three of us actually had the original conversations creating these characters. That isn't to say that, like, our characters are still very different from our personalities for the most part. I think that Virginia's a lot more matronly and, like, you will do things the right way. Actually, I have a very specific idea of what the right way is for a lot of things. But I try not to enforce them on other people. So that's...
I didn't know if you
Yes
wanted
and
to
no.
read stuff.
And
You're just
also,
sitting there.
every time Jake writes a script, there's definitely a point where I'm like, are you sure this is how Virginia would react in this situation?
You know what though? You've created Virginia to a point where like you made her like this consistent character to a point where in episode 6, when she finally crosses that barrier and like stops something, when she took the bat to the dude's arm, basically, there was at least 1 or 2 commenters who were like, I don't think Virginia would do that. Not at all. That's not Virginia. You know? Like, she would not just break somebody's arm with a baseball bat. I don't care what they were doing. That's not Virginia. And I was like, yes, it is. I wrote Virginia. She did it. And, but, like, I feel like her actions were motivated in that moment. She didn't cross the line, too, until there was a child in the room who was, like, stuck in that situation along with the...
Yeah, but
You know?
Virginia's also kind of not sure about how she feels about something and like gives it a chance or tries to do the right thing, but then maybe feels she should be doing another thing. And
She's actually thoughtful
learning.
about her actions.
We're all learning.
Yeah.
Which just means that there's a lot of actions that Virginia won't take. She's almost, in a lot of ways, a very passive character.
Well, okay, there's a difference between being okay, that's going to come up in later episodes. We'll talk about it later. What about you?
Well,
Sea Dog.
then me, you've been writing characters for me for quite a while, and I have my own view on that specifically. You love this. The way that you write my characters, I think, is so funny. And who knows if it's you actually projecting like what you see in me
Oh my
as
God.
this character, but you make me like
Turn the screen.
spacey
I know.
or like I don't know. There's just like
Bubbly.
reoccurring
Okay.
thing of my characters.
I would call you the farthest from your character in the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that is what I think is true, except for the fact that Craig, though he is ambitious like Donald, like he doesn't share a lot of Donald's negative traits. And for the last couple episodes, Donald has been very negative traits.
Very selfish.
He's been very selfish, and that is
Yeah.
not like Craig at all.
Yeah.
But you are very ambitious, you know.
I like to think I'm ambitious. I sometimes like to think I'm selfish.
But I don't think dude. You are one of the least selfish people I know.
Oh, continue talking, please.
Okay, so but aside from that,
Me.
you are back to me now. Yeah.
Back to me.
You are like you are so far from Sebastian.
Yeah. And that's what I think.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm not sure what you think. But
No, well, see, the
I
thing
think
is,
we both get my character though.
the first thing that I wrote for Carlin was this thing, Fall Free For All, right?
Yeah,
Like
it wasn't the first thing.
no, we had done sketches and stuff that I wrote
for me.
wrote for Carlin.
Yeah.
Was something I didn't know if she was going to be able to pull off because I hadn't really seen you do any like actual like acting. Yeah, no, like we were doing sketches and stuff, and that was fun and everything. But like I wrote her this character who was so stoned out of her gourd, like just like high on something in this plant nursery, like talking to the plants and like wanting to like have them mate with each other and like just
Attacking people.
yeah.
That's on Pineapple Boy Film.
No, it's on 10 Till 1.
Oh, 10 Till 1.
It's on a YouTube channel called 10 Till 1.
Oh, yeah.
TenTilone.
Well,
10 Till 1.
I've seen it, and you haven't, so...
But so you were hilarious.
Some of you might have seen it.
That's
I
the
think
thing.
Worthless Piano.
Carlin was hilarious as that character, and from that point on, like I knew that you needed to play like really.
Yeah, just out there
Against type.
characters. Yeah, but the fact that Sebastian has like 4+ individual characters for you to put that into,
Yeah,
I think that's fun.
it is awesome, dude. And like
Yeah,
I've gone
it's
back
hard,
and
but it's fun.
Is it hard?
Well, I really try to have them coming
You
from
do.
a different place.
And it comes through.
Yeah,
but
Like
they're all kind of the same.
they're
Yeah.
very different people.
Try to make them different.
They're awesome. It's
You
an
do a
awesome
good
job.
job with the cloning.
And I'd say if you were like one of the clones, you'd be Fox 4. Like Fox 4 is the most like Carlin is in real life.
she's just like a
Dead.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
No, she is dead.
China, how do you feel
But-
about your character?
What do you feel your character's motivations are?
Yeah.
I really feel like my character mostly just she was a person who was
She likes to go to
like
convenience
she
stores.
likes to buy things,
Yeah.
gums and mints and things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then just get the hell
And
out
then
of there when
she
there's
leaves
trouble.
because she's wearing a winter coat and it's too warm inside. She's got to go back out.
Yeah. But it was
Yeah.
really cold out that night.
It was very cold.
And you were so dedicated. You walked all the way down the block.
I didn't know that you couldn't see me.
It was awesome. China's awesome.
Mhm.
you
Um,
haven't answered it.
oh, for me, I always write myself characters that are not like me. In terms of like, I want my characters to be like embittered and sarcastic and like angry and like kind of mean.
Which like are none of Jake's characteristics at all.
Like, I don't know
Watch
why.
the update, like
Because it's funny.
Because it's fun.
That's
Like
I
because
think
I
there
love
are-
Fight Club so much.
I think there are similarities between you and Jonas, though.
You do?
you have
Yes.
the power to
Well,
destroy the world.
Yeah, there's that. But we both like to watch stuff.
You love comics,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
I
don't-
think you both kind of see the world a little bit in that way, you know, through the comic book
You think I see the world in the comic book
hero
way?
story way.
I think you see story arcs, and I think that you're more interested
saying-
in the arcs and the stories of the world.
Yeah, you're more interested in the storytelling than, you know, just reality, I guess.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like, so Jonas. You only see Jonas's tender side to balance off all the meanness that I want to play. Occasionally, you know. So I think that was the difference. Do you want to go do your homework, China?
No.
Okay, I didn't
I
know.
think your laptop's gonna die though.
Oh my
You're
god,
you're
I'll plug it
very
in.
well lit compared to the rest of us. You're
Yeah.
right in the front.
I can be spookily lit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any comments we should be aware of, Chad?
Nah.
No?
Worthless Peon 13. At this point, I've seen literally everything you've directed, Jake, which is true because he actually borrowed a personal copy of The Girl, which is a film that Jake made in LA, which is not available.
I did a cinematic study guide for it.
I didn't even see
Yes.
it.
But it's not available to really be seen in full anywhere except through, you know, our personal lending library.
He also borrowed both discs and watched all of
Mr. Massacre
the
and
cable
Debutantes.
access series I did
I
back
love
in
that
2000,
show.
Mr.
That
Massacre and the
show is a good
Debutantes.
show. The shiz.
Yeah, I did a show for cable access back when I was 19 or 20 years old about a serial killer who ended up moving in with two college girls, and it was
Hey, Scott.
fun. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's online. Who helped us with the last episode?
Oh.
We know
Awesome.
a couple Scotts.
Yeah. Hey Scott. Sweet. Now they're on to episode 11. No.
No.
No, 9.
Someone
Working on 9.
asked if episode 9 was going to be the last, and it is not. It is going to be.
You can hold it.
Yeah.
There's going to be 18 more episodes.
Hey,
No.
now. Hey, now.
There's going to be 2 more episodes, episode 9 and episode 10, and then the Platoon of Power Squadron is over
That's been the plan like since the beginning.
from the
Yeah.
very beginning.
Mhm.
Although they initially
6
all
years
10
ago.
episodes were going to be 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Were they gonna take like a month to make?
Yeah.
Yep.
We were going to be done with it in a year.
Yeah. We were going to be done a long time ago.
Oh, the last.
Hey, we got somebody who the Third Pew brought over here. Thank you so much to Nathan over at the Third Pew. He brought us a
It was
lot of people.
huge this last episode for us in terms of viewers. new
Yeah.
Viewers.
He made a video specifically about trying to get people to come check out what we were up to.
Yeah.
And it made a huge difference in our subscriber
Rock
numbers.
on, Nathan.
Oh, I watched that. That was funny.
We all need to watch Birdemic the next time we're in Chicago. Okay, I've never seen Birdemic. And you're right, we do. Why is none of that online? It has so much music that I don't have the rights to, because cable access.
Mr. Massacre.
Mr.
Yeah.
Massacre,
They
yeah.
had a great soundtrack. We don't know any of those people.
Yeah, no, and it would cost just like thousands and thousands of dollars to clear the rights on the soundtrack to
Couldn't you
my
do it
cable
without
access
ads?
show. What?
Couldn't you do it without ads?
Now I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna. Maybe. You know what? That should be a fundraiser
Ooh.
perk.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want it to end. Somebody else said something really interesting that I want to go back. The humor has changed among the characters, mainly Virginia and Donald.
That's it?
In what way? I would like to know. I think
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I think the first.
Saru stuff 124, please talk more about this.
I think Donald was more serious at the very first.
He
episode.
absolutely was. He absolutely was.
You have a certain amount of hamminess is the only word I can think
That's
of. Right now.
that's another aspect of Donald that may have been written in because of me, because of
It's kind of his theatricality.
it was humor. I guess.
Yeah. No, I think. Well, I also think Donald got happier once he was no longer a taco bear. I think like he got more involved in his like life once he was no longer hating his life so much.
That's true.
Somebody asked, I'm really glad you and Rooster Teeth are in different streamy categories. Oh my god. There's no way Rooster Teeth and I would ever end up in the same streamy categories. They are so friggin' huge.
It's a different thing.
They want to know if we ever improvise. Do we ever improvise in the show?
Yes,
Yeah.
but not sounds like probably in the way that you mean.
Yeah, I think I will have ideas for lines that I'll throw in there, but I will have them planned in my head ahead of time.
Do you?
Yeah.
As I said, most changes tend to happen on the day of shooting.
Yeah, but usually Jake will shut them down. But
Yeah. I think more the way that we
sometimes
deliver or do things,
Yeah.
or our actions with the lines are more improv. Sometimes
It's
Uh,
more likely that
I mean,
it's more likely, that
Yeah.
it comes out that way. Unless you're
when I
correct.
say Skrilla, that was me adding that in.
no. Well, the initial when you said it, it was already said in the script, and then when
Right.
you said it in front of the bookshelf here,
Right.
yeah, that was genius.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and it's just been like sometimes little things in lines will get changed and everything. Like the phrasing of things will change because it sounds more natural a different way.
Or like you said, it will be in the script, but we'll kind of run with it as a theme and like introduce it in other places.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it also will be. Craig usually ends every scene with like 3 or 4 ad libs. You know, like at the end of a scene, we'll just roll and you'll like end the scene 4 or 5 times. You know,
Yeah,
and
but
sometimes it gets left in.
once in a while it'll get left in. I try to do as many as possible, but some of them get left in.
Nimble Nimbit. Nimble Nimbit. Pop's fan art can go to popsproduction@gmail.com.
Yes, that would be amazing. Or the Pops Facebook page, which people upload photos and fan mails to the Pops Facebook page all the time. And,
And we have a Tumblr too. You can upload it anywhere you can find our web presence.
You know
that
what?
is administered by us.
it reminds
Administrated by
me
us.
that somebody just started a Platoon of Power Squadron fan page Instagram account.
Yeah.
And they
Awesome.
wanted a shout out during the live show because they've been like doing gifs of us and like
Mhm.
lots of different things
Right.
and engaging community and everything.
Shout out to someone.
You guys are awesome.
Platoon of
what
Power
is the-
Squadron
what is the name
fan
of it?
page
It's Platoon of Power Squadron fan page, yeah.
Okay.
on Instagram.
You guys are so awesome. Or you guy or girl. You person are so awesome. Hey, I'm in love with Pops, and I'm a mass media arts major at the University of Georgia. Georgia, I would love to come by and PA or anything, really, you guys, at some point, because it would be a dream. Georgia, I would love to make G-Melijack. I would love for that to be worth your while, but the shooting of Pops is stretched out over so much time. Let's tell you what, if you ever find yourself being nuzzled by a cat during a live stream. Wait, no, what was I saying? Oh, if you ever find yourself in Chicago, shoot an email to popsproduction@gmail.com. And if we are in production, I'll call you down to work. I absolutely will. I have no reservation about people
Anybody.
helping us. Everybody works their first episode for free. That's been the deal because these guys and the crew did their first 4 episodes for free.
Now we're very expensive.
In the scheme of things, it's still an hourly wage. We just break up the money we have by the hours people put in. Zacto3toe says, Green's Nursery is amazing. China looks so bored. Jake, write her a character.
China.
In
would you
Pops
like
or for the
a
live
character?
stream?
For the live stream. China,
Who am I gonna be?
for the live stream, you are a dock worker.
Okay.
Your name
A
is
stevedore?
Selby. I
Okay.
stole that from
You
Craig.
stole that from my script.
Okay, your name is Selby the dock worker,
Okay.
and you have an unbelievable allergy to cats. Okay.
Aw.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
You're a dock worker named Selby who,
Improv.
who improvs a lot.
I do improv
Yeah.
and I'm a dock worker.
Yeah, so you're a dock
Wait,
worker.
I never.
Now
get
you're
to
going to do
sleep.
improv as a clown.
Have you gotten to Have you gotten to the Office episode where Michael Scott is in his improv class?
Yes.
Yes.
So you know how to improv, right, China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull a
A
gun.
gun. Yeah. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
You're dead.
Mhm.
Jake, have you ever pictured a scene in your head and had it come together differently when it was acted? Yes, every scene.
All the time.
In all of
ever.
existence.
No, like some scenes come together very closely, but just the act of getting people to say the lines. Hardly anybody ever says a line exactly as I saw it in my head, but they always make it better. You know, they always bring some other aspect of a characterization to it. And the thing about planning is I plan so much before we start shooting. I plan the shots, I plan this, I plan that, I plan like a lot of the blocking I try to plan out before we even get there, and everything. And then once people get there, you have to be ready to adapt to the good ideas that are happening.
Yeah, the short film that I'm planning
don't know
now,
why
I had
that's
auditions and people brought their own way of doing it to the thing, and in some ways it's awesome. In some ways it's frustrating because I don't have control.
Right, but it
I
also
want to have full control.
But when they bring you
Yeah.
something you never expected, it also changes your view of the thing you're doing in a beneficial way.
Right.
Like
No, it's totally awesome when they bring their own.
like
thing.
all of you guys have totally changed the characters as they've gone along. You just have. And just like I start writing the characters I think I see you playing, and then you continue to evolve them yourselves in the performance, and I start trying to adapt to that, and that makes them very human.
That's why TV shows tend to start out not as good, and
Absolutely.
then eventually they find their own. Because before that first episode, it was all just in some people's heads, like the people that
And
you
then
see.
you have to bring it to life.
Yeah.
And then you find out like the actor's strengths,
Mm-hmm.
and you can start tailoring it to those.
Absolutely. I was just thinking about this in terms of Community too. I know Eliza, do you watch Community?
Yeah.
Okay. Like when you think about that first episode of Community, Britta was supposed to be the cool one, and now she's the worst. like that's because Dan Harmon. Like if you listen to him in interviews or on commentary tracks and stuff, it's because every time he wrote her a joke, she would act it so seriously
I did
she
that.
brought it down. Like she couldn't. Like he was like, she will not deliver a funny line. She brings all the humanity in the world, but she cannot deliver my jokes.
Yeah.
I did that for like the first 3 episodes. You'd write me like funny lines, and I would like turn them into super drama.
Oh my God. Okay, so Callie Marie, she keeps repeating something, and I just want her to be acknowledged so she doesn't have to repeat it anymore. I, by mistake, got electrocuted the other day.
Oh,
Silly
no.
light switches. And instantly thought, I have to contact Jake so I can be on Pops. This obsession is real. I hope you are okay, Callie Marie.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Try to not do that again.
No, like when you see Spike sticking a hanger in a live light socket, not emulatable.
No.
no.
Only now have I realized we may have sent the wrong message with that.
Where did Booch come from, and why does Sebastian say Boosh? Okay.
Let me say something first of all.
Yeah. Bring it in.
Do you remember when my first line that I had to actually say that and I couldn't say it
Yep,
correctly?
I do.
And
I do
I didn't
remember.
know why I was saying it or what it was supposed to mean or how to do it.
Yeah.
This is exactly what Jake was saying. He wrote this line. He could hear it in his brain. No?
No?
Credit where credit is due. The person who had Sebastian saying Boosh is Christopher
Chris, yeah.
Davis.
Well, I don't know how. I kept having you or him or somebody repeat it, trying to figure it out because I couldn't get it.
Boosh!
But now I say it in real life all the time.
Do you?
Sean and I, like, we were playing a card game the other day, and he, like, laid down his final cards, like, that's a boosh.
That's a boosh.
That's a boosh. And it's a real thing now, but I remember not being able to get it at first, but now I love it. And I'm glad that it was me.
Yeah, I
my
remember
character
you had
that
this like
said it.
such a frat boy thing. You're like, why are you making me say it?
Yeah, and she
I
said,
just didn't know how to
she
say
said,
it.
I will never say this again. You did. You were like, this is the last time she's saying it.
I figured that was a Chris thing, but
Yeah, Chris wrote episode 7, and a huge portion of the dialogue in episode 7 as well. And Boosh came from Christopher Davis. Now, why was it Booch, Craig?
Because I played drunk Donald at the end of the episode, and that's just what came out when I was trying to be drunk.
It was over a
Right.
series of takes too.
Yeah,
Like you started with Boosh,
Booch, Booch, you know.
and then eventually it was just Booch.
then it was a confident Booch. Yeah.
And so when Craig did that, Eliza and I thought that was hilarious. And Booch has become thoroughly integrated into our
so
daily
you guys
lives.
say booch and I say boosh.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
that's for true.
We say Booch sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with
It
the
comes
original, not the
Just
drunk
like-
Craig or drunk Donald.
I understand. Keep it real.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
All right. How did you come up with the name Biza for your cat?
We didn't name her. We adopted her from a friend. And Biza actually means, it's like a coin. It's in Oman. So it's like a nickel. It'd be like calling her Penny, except she's Biza.
I didn't know that. I have learned. That was my thing I learned. Okay, I'm gone.
No, stay.
Oh, no.
Tommy Martin says hello. Precious.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy Martin.
Yo.
See you next week.
Jake, who is your favorite character? Jonas not allowed as an answer. Here's the problem.
Kim Smith.
As I write these characters, I love them all so very much, which is like that parent issue of like, oh, who's your favorite thing to write for? 10. 10 is my favorite character. No.
Great.
Like I like 10 a lot. I would have to go with Sebastian is probably my favorite character, and it's because she is up for anything, and she's never causing the problems. Like,
Yeah, you can just throw her into any of these other
Yeah.
storylines or situations.
and it's not just that. Like that's her personality.
Yeah.
Like if somebody comes in and is like, "Hey, I'm gonna go stop crime," and she'd be like, "Yeah, let's do that. That sounds great." Like with Virginia, and if somebody would come in and be like, "Hey, Matt, do you want to go like throw rocks off the highway onto cars?" She'd be like, "Yeah, let's do that." You know, like she's just up for whatever,
Mhm.
and that is the funnest character trait I think to have.
Plus, she has all the different like aspects of, so you can like play with the personality.
Oh yeah.
What about
she's
you guys?
silly too.
What are your favorite? Who's your favorite character
Start over there.
My favorite character?
on the show? And I really love Damon too.
Donald. No. I was actually gonna say Damon. I think.
Yeah?
I think Damon might be my favorite
I like
character.
Damon too.
The character of Damon is endlessly entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. There's a lot of good ones. Carl popped immediately into my mind because like,
Carl?
yeah, because
I love that.
he reacts to like these are pink sunglasses, and like when like Ten's teaching them to fight, he's like, I'll just be over here.
Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Not too
We'll get
far.
him next time. We'll get him next time.
I have a second as well. It might be Matt Weber's character of Parking. Was that Parking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Ryan's character.
Ryan's
too?
character was really
Yeah,
good,
Master
too.
Packer.
Yeah.
Actually,
It was
no.
pretty
You know
I
what?
couldn't keep it together.
Actually-
The whole thing. I was trying to.
You know who was really impressive in that scene was Chris. Actually.
Chris Davis?
Yeah, Chris.
As
Davis.
Brian the moderator.
I
Yeah.
don't think he slept
Brian,
that night.
Brian the moderator was very good.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, no.
Yeah, no, Brian the moderator was great, and he absolutely had not slept the night before.
Yeah.
He was memorizing and turning his character into a sports fan, and
Yeah.
like he comes in with a Cubs hat and like a
Yeah.
Blackhawks
He
jersey.
He
shaved his
that
beard off
because
for
he'd
some
already
reason.
been
Yeah, I
bearded.
remember.
Oh yeah,
We'd already
Oh.
shot him bearded.
yeah, because he was the bearded bartender,
Yeah.
so we had him shave it off to play
Yeah.
Brian the
I
moderator.
didn't sleep that much the night before either, but that's because I
It
was.
really
You were on
early
tour.
morning,
No,
too,
the
yeah.
band played the night before.
Oh yeah,
No,
Oh,
they
yeah,
played
yeah,
that
yeah.
night, didn't they? And you had rehearsal
Yeah.
the night before.
Oh yeah.
that's right.
I don't
Because you
remember.
played after we shot that day.
It was an
That show was after we shot
exhausting
that.
day.
Mhm.
That day
I
was
look at it and you can tell my eyes are red. It was like early in the morning.
Yeah.
Worthless Peon, Jake, do you prefer primes or zooms for DSLR shooting? The look of primes is gorgeous. Okay, for the zooms are lenses that you can zoom in from like 24 millimeters to 70 millimeters and just zoom in camera. And primes are just one focal length. They're just like, this is a wide lens, this is a medium lens, this is a close-up lens.
You cannot zoom them.
You cannot zoom them at all. And primes are very beautiful, but I think just the versatility of having a zoom lens makes your production day go so much faster. And they're just great. They're just great. Kim Smith, hello. Hey, Kim Smith. She's awesome. She's amazing.
Is your store open yet?
I'm just curious, do you guys all have jobs beside Pops? If
Yes.
so, oh wait. Before we do this one, which I want to do, who's your favorite character on Pops China?
I don't know. I was trying to think of it, and I'm having a very hard time. I'm gonna say not Donald.
Whoa!
Donald is-
Controversy.
You're not Donald.
I
He's
know.
not my favorite.
Donald's, yeah, he's kind of jerk sometimes.
Well, Donald was especially jerky in this last episode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
I know.
but it was
I
important.
enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong.
It was important.
I think that all of the ones that were already mentioned, Sebastian or Damon or Carl, those are all.
Yeah, it is.
I want to the scene.
So the villains are your favorite.
I want to say that the scene
Well, and Sebastian.
where I got to be in the scene where I meet Damon, where Donald meets. Oh, spoilers! Can I talk?
Well, that's episode 8. Yeah.
That was very exciting for me
That was
as a fan of the show.
That was the first time
Yeah.
that you guys had been on the show together
Yeah,
on a shoot day.
yeah, and it was very exciting to have my body taken over by Damon.
That was one of the sickest I have ever seen you.
I was extremely sick.
You
Yeah.
had like the worst cold.
But I mean, yeah, the actual production of it wasn't so much fun, but just as far as the story and like
Ooh, yeah.
what I knew was going to happen, it was just really fun.
Actually, Evil Donald might be my favorite character.
Oh, really?
For the brief moment
Sitting
that
at
he
the table?
existed.
I really wish I could have been Evil Donald longer.
Yeah.
Let's do another one. Let's do another one.
I remember you
Yeah.
having fun, like
Trying to find Damon attributes.
Yeah, I was trying to
take
impersonate
on.
Slade.
Hey, we were both Damon.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
both
yeah.
You each
Star
have
Fox was fun.
you guys each have different approaches of playing the Damon character though.
Well, but in my situation, I was supposed to be really kind of pissed off and
Right.
agitated, and
Right.
he was supposed to be kind of cool and collected.
I have
And
my own
excited.
I have my own
Excited.
theory about that too. Is that like the creature inside of Damon
Mm-hmm.
reacts differently to being inside of Fox
Well-
4 as it does to being in either both Damon
And he
and
said-
Donald are very
he said
ambitious
that
people.
specifically, too.
Specifically,
It's like, God, I hate all these feelings.
Fox 4 is very uncomfortable for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I love that.
It's not enough.
Okay. To the jobs question, Craig, do you have a job?
What do you say your job is?
No,
When people
life
ask.
is a cabaret.
My friend.
Advice is a job.
Old chum.
Old chum, that's right.
Yeah.
Tell me you say you wear fishnets while you're saying that.
I am now. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Underneath.
Oh.
That's not hair on my legs. That's fishnet. Weird, badly made fishnets.
Torn
yeah,
punk.
yeah. I guess I have several jobs. I guess. I'm a one job internet entertainer.
Nice. Is that what you tell people?
Sometimes.
Okay. When somebody, no, but for real, when you meet somebody new and they're like, "Hey man, I'm Tim. I'm in asset liquidation. What's your business?"
Internet. I usually try to just avoid the topic, but I sometimes just say I make videos for YouTube, and then then there's inevitable follow-up questions like, what does that mean? How do you
Is that
you make money from
You
that?
work for
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah, you work for the company. So maybe I should have a better answer. Maybe I should say I'm an internet personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still vague. That's like-
Documenting your reality because
Yeah.
Wheezy Waiter's a documentary.
then they'll think I'm a blogger or something. I don't know.
Eliza?
I work at a library, and I'll be honest with you guys, I have the coolest job at a library. I do the team collection and team programming at a small library.
Yeah, and you've been working at that library for
15 years.
15
14,
years.
14
14 years.
Sorry.
just under half of her life.
Yeah, it started as I wasn't obviously doing the same thing when I started there as a teenager, but it was like my high school after school job, and then it was like my college after school job, and then it just kind of transitioned into my
Job.
job.
Yep. And then Jake, I'm in asset liquidation. What do you do?
I work for a small publishing company that makes luxury lifestyle magazines for communities along the North Shore of Chicago. So I write stories for magazines. Eliza and I, do we have a copy of it?
Not
I don't think we do.
on hand.
Eliza and I write restaurant reviews as a couple by Jake and Eliza Jarvie, and there's a really hilarious caricature of us.
Sweet.
And I also do all the videos for the magazines. It's Sheridan Road. Sheridan Road magazine is kind of our flagship.
An affluent lifestyle magazine.
Yeah, if you go to Sheridan RD,
Affluent.
if you go to SheridanRD.com, that is, I make all the web videos for them, and I write a bunch of articles as well. Carlin.
What I tell people is that I'm a freelance designer,
Okay.
and I do
Nice.
that part of the time. The other
So
part
you're
of
a
the
part-time
I'm
freelance.
a part-time freelance designer / I do all the marketing and media for an independent boutique in the city of Chicago,
Hey,
As well
cat
as
in
well
the hummus.
as-
Cat in the hummus.
as well as.
Don't step on the keyboard, Kat.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have a couple other things I do.
Cat.
What are you referring to?
I'm talking about your
Oh.
illustrious art career.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I include that in the freelance. So I do art restoration as well as painting.
And you have a dealer for your paintings, and people are buying your paintings. Yes.
I
It's
am
pretty
technically
cool.
a painter, artist, designer.
If people want to see
Nice.
your work, where can they go?
Well, there is a link on my Facebook to my website. My website is mudponydesigns.com. And there's stuff on there.
Sweet.
Mhm.
China.
I'm
Present.
Here.
You're a student, I
I'm
know.
a student and I'm unemployed for the next 3 weeks. So,
What? Then what?
and then I'm starting at Summer House.
Summer House.
House.
I can't wait to eat at Summer House.
Just
with a
in time for
discount.
fall.
Now I hear it's eating, but what is that?
What?
What is it?
The restaurant? It is, well, it's gorgeous. It's called Summer House Santa Monica. It's like California style. It's very light and it's
Downtown?
got glass ceiling. No, it's on Halstead.
Oh, nice.
Armitage. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to dine there.
Yeah.
Been there
yeah,
twice.
It's good. It's good
We
food.
scouted the place,
Yeah.
and it was really good.
I'm gonna be working with one of the people that just got cast in Craig's short film.
Yep.
Oh, really? Nice.
Somebody said
Complete
their
coincidence.
friend says boosh all the time. Oh, Tommy Martin says his friend Michael says boosh all the time since he started watching Pops.
That's our lasting influence.
Why did Sebastian lick the chocolate milk tin in episode 6? What?
I did.
What chocolate milk tin?
I don't remember
was sitting
that.
with my grandparents.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
Because I lick things. I don't know. I'm not talking about Sebastian. I'm talking about me. Like I didn't want it to drip. I was in someone else's house. I don't actually know quite where I was or who they were, and I didn't want it to get on anything, so I licked it. We had also
That was one of the hardest nights of filming
we had
ever.
also done that take many, many times because it was just being said differently each take, to the point that I had to keep mixing a chocolate milkshake.
And then not drink the milk.
I wasn't gonna drink it, but I had to keep mixing it. So
That reminds me of spitting orange juice out many
right.
times.
I also
It was
You know what?
so hard for me to keep a straight face.
That's the
while you
problem.
did
We
that.
kept laughing when he spit out orange juice saying, "I'm thirsty!" And
oh
we shot it a bunch of times, and then we came back and re-shot it. That was one of our only reshoots on episode
Yeah,
5.
I had to go back and spit out more orange juice.
Because I got the camera move I liked, and I got a spit take that I liked, but I never got them in the same shot. And it was one of the only. We don't usually go back for reshoots ever,
no,
and that I wanted it, and we
Yeah.
went back and we shot
It
it.
that
was
was
worth
hilarious. I was also thinking of when you made the egg drink, and then I was spitting that out, and then he drank it, and
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
But the egg drink was actually not. They both came over, and I love this about you guys. They were both like, "Oh, I'm not looking forward to drinking raw eggs." Like they were positive that I was just gonna make them drink raw eggs. Like it says raw eggs in the script. Jake's gonna make me drink raw eggs, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
Like
I was
that-
gonna.
But it wasn't disgusting and it wasn't right.
No, it was like lemon pudding and
It was
Sorry,
yogurt
magic
mixed with
ruined.
Orange juice.
yeah, and like
For
mango or
consistency
something.
and color.
Magic ruined.
Somebody actually asked in the other in from the update. They asked if anybody can remember any uncomfortable nights on set or fights on set, nights when people didn't get along.
Well, if there were, we probably won't talk about that.
No, I think we should be absolutely open and honest. I remember some.
I remember fights.
Fights.
I remember being uncomfortable. I remember people being grumpy due to like
Cold,
circumstantial
usually, or weather.
I think shooting on the street, some of the street scenes in I think probably the earlier episodes were in not necessarily the greatest neighborhoods, and like
What are you talking like Pilsen?
I don't want to name names of neighborhoods, but like just being on the street late at night and being dressed up as a weirdo, like stopping crimes.
You're saying that was uncomfortable?
It was a little uncomfortable.
there were a lot
Yeah,
of cop cars cruising.
a lot of cop
too.
cars going past.
But they didn't care.
Well, we weren't holding weapons that time, so that's good.
Yeah. I never pull out weapons in public unless we have permission unless people know what we're doing.
Wait, when are you thinking that there was a fight
Okay.
or argument?
There's only one time I have ever sent out following a shoot an apology email, and I sent it out to a whole group. You weren't there that night, Craig. I sent it out to a whole group of people because it's the only time I remember, like, toward the end of a shoot night, like it had been snowing on and off when it wasn't supposed to be snowing, and we had been doing inside-outside stuff, packing probably a 3-day shoot into one night, and at the end of it, like, some production jobs are so boring, the only way to get through them is to joke around.
Mm-hmm.
Sound crew is one of those. Like, if you are a boom operator and the person operating sound, you have to, like, tell stories and hang out just to get through the doggone day, you know? Because it is a boring job, and
Sound guys.
Sound guys. But they were doing it toward the end of the night, and I was just trying to get like 4 more shots, and it was cold, and it was snowing, and I was just like, you guys, you need to shut them up, you know? And they calmed it down, and we got our shots, and then I was like, that's the worst I've been as a director on set, I think.
Yeah.
And so I sent out an email the next day being like, you guys, I'm sorry about that. It was a long, awful day, and thank you for.
Yeah. I've never
being there.
I've never seen you that way in any of the shoots I was at. Now I'm actually remember probably my worst experience for shooting was when I was really sick for the last episode.
You were
Just 2 nights in a row.
During
Two nights in a row.
during
And
the
it was so cold.
yeah
And they
during,
were intense scenes.
during the most like
Yeah.
intense scenes of the whole thing, like the confrontation with
Estelle.
with Estelle.
Like when Donald almost
If you
attacked
watch it, you
Estelle,
can tell I had a cold. Like I'm all stuffed up.
like
I
he
was-
was so.
I was very sick. It was like at the heart of my horrible cold or whatever I had, and it was terribly cold outside. It was like really, really windy.
Yeah.
That wasn't that fun
Yeah.
necessarily.
Oh, sure.
But then later the parking lot scene where I kicked the dude on the ground and he slides away.
Yeah.
That was the coldest shoot I've ever had in my life. That was like horribly
I
cold.
had some. Yeah, there were some miserable cold
Yeah.
shoots.
But that wasn't as miserable as the other one.
In the courtyard, my feet were just frozen for
Yeah.
those 2 days.
Yeah.
For me, the abusive couple's house, like my toes literally
Yeah, we've had
lost
just
feeling for a while.
Uncomfortable weather.
If we are shooting Pops, it is going to be horribly cold. Our first 3 shoot nights, our first shoot day of episode 9 is a week from tonight.
Mhm.
And,
So, guess
and it's
what?
September,
Winter's
so it's
coming.
probably going to be snowing.
Yep.
Like, it just happens. Yay for my successful question. Someone should make a Boosh shirt.
I like that.
I think
I
that
like that
sounds
idea.
Riley's the worst, says Tommy Martin.
But somebody said Riley was their favorite character. I'm on board with that.
Rob
There's-
Lynch. There's
yeah.
so much of Rob Lynch's positivity in Riley. The character of Riley is obviously cartoonishly positive, but
I like that.
Rob brought the
character.
noise. I loved Riley.
Mhm.
Okay, quiz question. Does anybody know why Chris Davis wrote in the script? I've never even talked about this. Why Chris Davis wrote in the script that Riley is the worst? Like, that was a line that Chris Davis wrote. I gave him the names of the people, and the first time he goes, "Oh man, Riley's the worst,"
I don't know.
because we all hate Buffy's season 4 boyfriend Riley.
Yeah.
Riley? Buffy's boyfriend Riley was the worst.
Riley's the worst.
Riley is
You know I can't.
Mike says, "Hi China," waves.
Hi.
Professor Awesome says, "China sitting up front because she is the most important."
Damn right.
Zygon says, "Poor China sitting up front instead of cuddling with the gang."
Damn right.
She's happy sad, happy sad.
Question, what book was Jonas talking about in the end of episode 8 on the way to the party?
Oh.
Come on.
Wait, what did you say?
Come on,
What
guys.
was-
Okay,
Come on.
what Jonas says in that episode is there's two parts that really got me. One was Dobby,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Oh.
two was Molly Weasley.
Yeah.
What?
Guys.
Come on. Even I know that.
Yeah.
I haven't read
You
it.
haven't even read the books.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter.
I know, but I mean,
Oh, maybe they couldn't hear it.
hear you because you were kind of just
Oh.
normal
Yeah,
chatting.
that's-
So how'd they know it was a book?
We were riffing on the entire time we were riffing on Harry Potter, and Jake kept saying things that he knew would get a rise out of me as Eliza, which I found fundamentally unfair. Just gotta say, that one wasn't one of them. But I remember you saying a couple of things, and I'd be like, "But what? Shut up!"
What else we got?
Lay a question on me, Jake.
Okay, well, true enough. Whoa, Jake, I realized I didn't send my drinking equals science designs to the right address. Jake, what is
Better
your
do
favorite?
that.
What is your favorite space adventure story? Guys,
Wow.
one at a time.
Oh,
Okay, I'll
Empire
go
Strikes
first.
Back.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back.
Firefly.
Firefly. This is just
That's
there's
close.
no
That's
competition.
close.
no
close
competition
second.
whatsoever.
Close second for me.
Yeah, but that's very broad. I'm gonna go the realm of go darker and go to aliens.
Aliens or Alien?
Which one?
Let's just say alien, but it's really both. I
Yeah.
like both of them.
Well, they're
The
very
first
different
two?
movies.
I know.
They're very
Alien,
different
Aliens?
genres.
Yeah.
Maybe aliens.
Mhm.
China, you left us.
Let's say aliens.
No, my butt was sore.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
She wants space adventure.
A pillow?
No, I'm good.
Mario wants to know, why is Donald always drinking something when something is going down?
Or eating something.
That's not me. That's Jake. I don't know. Why is Donald?
It's clearly you. They can see you doing it.
Oh, right. But I'm not the one who's decided that I'd be drinking.
Oh yes, this person
Yeah.
asked their
You're always
question.
hungry then.
This person asked their question in the update as well. Is the kid who tried to attack Donald in the middle of episode 8 the same character as Steven Man? And the answer is no.
Who tried
to attack him in the
middle of episode?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who that is
In the
too.
middle of episode 8. No, somebody in the update asked if the kid from the taco stand in episode 2 was Steven Man. And those are two different people.
Yeah.
One is our friend John from the Chicago Nerd Fighters community, and the other is this. I guess he's a friend of ours as well, kind of more of an acquaintance, Willie, who lives in Ryan's building.
Yeah. Wait, I'm trying to. What kid attacked me in episode 8?
I can't think of anybody
Yeah,
attacking you in
But
episode 8.
Steven Man's only been Steven Man.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
That actor
Yeah.
has only played Steven Man.
Have you all seen Orphan Black? Have
Haven't,
not.
But
Yeah.
it's on the to-do list.
We're like halfway through season 2.
Is
My
it
buddy
amazing?
Patrick's in season 2.
Here's my thing. First of all, they totally ripped me off my reality off. No, I don't know if they did that, but I think, my opinion of Orphan Black, the first few episodes is really intriguing. Like, oh my god, this premise is awesome. Halfway through season 2, it's gotten a little ridiculous
Has it?
to me. Like, it seems like there's a ton of characters, and it's like just it's hard to wrap your head around what people are doing.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would say I'd recommend
I
it
mean,
though. It's
like,
good.
think about Heroes. Heroes season 1 is an amazing season
I never
of
watched
television.
Heroes.
After that, it all falls apart. But that season of television is still exemplary.
Which one?
Heroes.
Oh yeah, first season of Heroes, awesome. Will you be shooting episodes 9 and 10 together? No, we will not. And the reason for that is because we once tried to shoot 2 episodes at the same time. The idea being certain locations would be easier to get just at once. We get it ready once, we shoot 2 episodes in it.
Mm-hmm.
But episodes 6 and 7 had so many different locations And we fell behind so quickly, and it's the only time I almost legitimately quit making the show.
Yeah.
I was so
It was
overwhelmed.
Good. It was stress.
I mean,
bad.
For me,
Stressful.
I didn't have to worry about scheduling or anything, so I was fine. So quit your complaining, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We were both burning the candle at both ends, and it was going out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We had
Yeah.
to call it.
I haven't been that busy until this last week,
This last
ever
week,
again.
yeah.
When I was doing Project Greenlight
But at
and
least
getting the
with this,
fundraiser ready.
Like there was a
Bio-
definite deadline.
Hey, how about that Project
and
Greenlight,
finishing the
huh?
script.
How about that? How about Project Greenlight?
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
for real, in 1 hour, all bio videos must be submitted. Within 1 hour from right now.
You've already submitted yours.
I
Yeah.
submitted mine last night.
Ha ha!
Yeah.
See? Overachiever, right here. And your bio video, I read the script for it, and I'm in it. And
I didn't read the script, but I'm in it as well.
I can't imagine a better bio video.
I'll show
To be
you.
honest with
I'll show it to you after the live stream.
I think this guy's gonna win it. He's gonna win Project Greenlight.
As actors, how do you deal with aging between shoots?
How do we deal with it?
I try to, in the last few episodes anyway, I've tried to keep a trim beard, like every
I think
shoot.
that's more of an issue than actually physically aging. It's just being consistent with the way
Yeah.
we look physically.
Well,
Yeah.
you have been
Yeah.
the black sheep of that family.
Mhm.
Jake kind of made me promise this time around that I would not change myself
Yeah.
for the next.
Okay, look.
Certain
You
amount.
noticed that like I had a trim beard there for a while. That's because we were shooting pops for a while. And then you noticed I had a very large unruly beard, and that's because
But that's you
I
can
went on
change
tour.
that relatively easily.
I went on tour and I wasn't shooting pops, but so I could let it grow.
So fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Fluffy.
people
I
like
went brunette between episodes.
yeah, middle people here, the female people here. We like to change things sometimes.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
be the same.
Technically, let's call a spade a spade. You guys like to dye your hair.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You like to dye your hair.
Yeah.
Okay. So for
I do it
episode
between episodes.
so for episode 6, Eliza is a brunette, like a flat out brunette.
No, I wasn't.
You try to lighten it back up, but it's
Oh,
noticeably
it didn't really
different.
work. Yeah,
did
that's
not work.
True. It was
And-
kind of dark.
Carlin's hair has been different for every single episode,
Yeah.
but
It's really interesting watching
she's kept
the
the
progression
she's
of your
kept
style.
the tone of it relatively close for each Pops episode.
I'll take relatively close. That's all I was hoping for.
Because for a while there, you guys, she was shock bleach blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you there's like one update where you see the cast and crew screening for episode 7, you can see Carlin shock bleach blonde.
Yeah. We had like 8 months of downtime. I was gonna go for it. So.
Oh, the guy who attacked you in episode 8, the guy who you stole money from.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, so no, that was Brent. That is
Yeah.
our buddy Brent. He actually prints off posters for us for the fundraisers. He came to see us. We first met Brent at the Catalyst Ranch screening. We did a screening of episodes 4, 5, and 6.
And we filmed the Q&A afterwards, but all of our films failed for some reason, and he was like, "Hey, guess what?
I videotaped the whole thing.
I have footage of that."
So on the channel Spoon Merlin is our Q&A from the Catalyst Ranch screening, and
I never saw that.
he does our posters. He asks great
Was
questions.
that the
and
first
he's just a
night?
nice guy. He's a
Was
good
it?
guy to hang out with.
The first night of production.
No.
For me, it was.
For you, it was.
For me, it was.
For
Okay.
episode 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was Brent. I'm fairly sure every show is a ripoff of Craig's life. Okay. Is a Stahl's arc done?
That's an interesting question.
That I will not answer right now. Oh man, gotta go. BRB. Mine is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but Firefly is a bomb. Hitchhiker's Guide is a good one.
Yeah. Like,
No movie has been able to adequately do the book.
That's absolutely accurate.
Even the
His
miniseries.
humor is just not gonna translate off of the page.
Ooh, somebody's bringing Cowboy Bebop to the party.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one.
Quality choice.
Hey guys, I love Pops. By the way, Craig and China, you guys met my sister and I in Seattle. My sister was the one who was getting married.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Was it her wedding day?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Jasmine
what-
hopes I win Project Greenlight.
Did she say her
Me
name?
too.
Well, it was nice meeting her.
Wowie, wow.
Yeah, season 8 Sebastian is wow, he said respectfully.
Whatever that is.
You can interpret it. What was your favorite scene ever to film from Pops? Says, where did it go? I want to say people's usernames.
Rooftop, episode 8.
Rooftop episode 8 was your favorite? Okay, honey, you can talk about it. Speak to that, would you?
It was so terrifying. I like.
Cool up there.
It was cool, but like I'm scared of heights. Like I'm.
Hannah Renee. Hannah Renee asks,
Scared
what was your
of
favorite
heights.
episode? Favorite scene?
I don't know. I have to think about it further. That was the first one that came to mind.
The rooftop was stunning, and we
Yeah.
had not seen it prior to. They said we could get on a 10-story building. When we got to the location, they brought us up to a 20-story building, which we were on top of. And there was no railing, no nothing. There was a ledge that was maybe a foot tall, 1.5 feet tall at the end. And Craig kept just walking right up to the edge. And I was like, Craig, 4 feet, buddy. 4 feet all times. 4 feet between you and the edge. He's like, I'm not going to fall. It was windy. It was windy out, too.
Nobody was being picked up by the wind.
Craig, in my
Okay.
head, I just saw you going over. Like Marty McFly back to Danger 2, right over the edge.
I wasn't even that close.
It
was
took me,
fine.
like,
Right to the edge.
3 hours to move from like the center
Horrifying.
4 feet of that rooftop.
I thought about it further, and I think my favorite now was the meth lab.
Meth lab?
Meth lab action scene.
That was a tough 2 days.
That was 3 days, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, 2 days and a night.
Yeah. That was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun, because that was like a legit action scene.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
What was your favorite, hon?
To film?
To film.
I don't know.
It's a tough question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they all kind of blend together, and B, like, most of the time filming is a hard practice. Like, you're trying to make something happen. Something just doesn't want to happen. And you're always trying to make something happen.
Mm-hmm. And also, when you're filming a scene, it doesn't feel like one thing. It's like
Yeah.
a million things happening at the
It is
same
a whole
time.
bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
Carlin.
When I got to learn my fight stunt choreography and had the fight in the warehouse.
In the warehouse?
Yeah.
Not the lawnmower shop?
The lawnmower shop one was fun too, but I liked the warehouse one.
Okay.
That was pretty
Whoa.
sweet.
That whole
It was
scene.
more
You were
interactive.
awesome in that
there was
whole
more
scene.
people. There was more actual choreography and more action. Like I got to flip Eric over onto the air mat that didn't break that time. Mark was there teaching me how to like flip the chair and kick it and swinging that giant chain with the hook on it.
Yeah.
It just looked so cool, but it was really fun to film too.
Actually, I really liked that tracking shot. We had the rig, and we were doing like the swooping motion.
In the warehouse?
In the warehouse.
Okay, so the shot she's talking about is the one where the smoke monster, the cloud snake, whatever it is, we haven't said what it is.
Episode 8?
In episode 7, the
Seven,
beginning.
yeah.
The thing comes out from under the table and then crawls up the dude and then explodes his head.
There were a lot of working parts. There
That's
were
a
like
great
3
shot.
to
Yeah.
4 people on the actual mechanism with the camera. I was one of those, and I like being a part. Well, I mean, it speaks to me and this whole project. So I like being part of a crew, and I like having a lot of complicated working parts, and I like pulling it off.
Yeah. And that was a great example of it because we had a dolly and then we had a crane on top of the dolly. And then we had someone working the crane. Ryan was working the focus freehand without a monitor.
What crane? Like a jib?
Like a jib. Like
Yeah.
a jib arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why the shot looks so good. That's why it so smoothly comes from under the table because it was on a jib arm,
Yeah.
and then like it cranes up the guy. That wasn't
That's
that wasn't
awesome.
that was barely steadied at all.
I'm stealing that method for my short film.
Sweet. I
Yeah.
think you should.
Okay.
My favorite. I have a lot of fond memories of the warehouse actually, and it's tough because shooting is always hard, but it's always satisfying at the end of the day. I think
Not always.
Well, not always, no. But most for me,
For us,
for me,
or for our
most of the time I feel satisfied at the end of a shoot day. Like, yeah, we got that, and it's because you guys are so awesome that I feel like we got that. You know?
Continue talking about it.
Yeah, but I think the most exhausted, satisfied I ever was when we left a location at 2:30 or 3 in the morning. It was the lawnmower shop
that was
because
cool.
we pushed through what should have been another production day, and we got everything.
And
And-
everybody was amazing.
But we
about
got that
it.
awesome too. I mean, that all worked out great.
Yeah. But I was so exhausted, and I felt justified in the exhaustion.
I keep hearing stories about the worst shoots and the most exhausting shoots, and I wasn't at most of them, so that's great. Thank you.
I try to make things easy while you're there. you
Yeah,
know?
because I'm a diva.
No, dude, you've had some tough shoots. The parking garage was a tough shoot.
Oh yeah, it's just because it was horribly cold. But it
Hey,
wouldn't
Craig.
have been a tough shoot otherwise.
Zigguron, hey Craig, I'm a longtime beard lover. Love your random video antics. They always keep me in high spirits. Thanks for being a part of my life as Craig Benzine and Wheezy Wade.
Oh, thank you. Thank
That's
you.
so nice.
Just keep
Yeah.
feeding into the diva.
Yeah.
Have you seen Attack on Titan?
No, but I just heard about it today.
Have not.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, someone had to die and it turned out to be Dickie. Dickie actually was an actor who came in last second. I had somebody else in the part who dropped out the day before, and somebody knew Dickie. I forget who my Dickie hookup is.
Travis? Was it Travis?
Stop saying
Absolutely
Vicky.
don't have to word it like that.
You don't even have to say the word that much.
What were you talking about?
He drove in with one of the other actors who knew him. Was it?
Oh my god. Oh, whew. That's amazing. Okay. Anyway, he got the script like the day before and was like, yeah, I'll do it. And he showed up and he was great.
Yeah.
He was great as that character. You shall not be named. Is Spike's, okay, the Steel 107. Is Spike's addiction to electricity going anywhere?
I'd like it to. That was kind
I
of.
wouldn't. I just want it to be Spike.
You want it to fizzle out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
We will see. We will see. I can tell you the Spike's addiction to electricity was not a part of the original Pop's plan.
I think that was my
No?
idea.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
when
there
we
for any of
when
it.
we shot the episode 4 or
Sebastian
was
and
it-
Spike in that.
well, the one where I'm testing out my electricity on him, is that 5? Which episode is that?
You're testing his electricity in 3.
3. Okay, way back in 3. Like at the very end when I kill him, there's like a hint in his face of enjoyment. He's hating it the whole time, but then at the very end there's this
That's
little,
right.
this little hint
A
of
little
like,
smile.
and then I started thinking
Right
what
before he
if
falls over.
What if he becomes addicted to it? And Jake actually took my suggestion, and I loved it.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was such a funny idea.
I think it could go somewhere. I think you could keep that.
We'll see.
Although there was no mention of it in the latest one. So,
Yeah, that's true.
There was.
and Carlin
Mike
doesn't
was
want it to
like,
be there.
hey, so is
I didn't want it
Donald
what?
around?
Oh yeah, I guess he does mention it. It's subtly
He's
hinted at.
still
Yeah.
wants
Yeah.
that.
He still
Yeah.
wants to fix.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because the electricity you get from like an Electricon is not the electricity you get out of an outlet. Has anyone read Vicious by V.E. Schwab? It's a fantastic take on superheroes. So, good to know. Thank you. Are you guys planning another crowdfunding round? Yes. We should end this probably in a few minutes, right? We've been going for over an hour
Do you
now.
want to get it live first, though?
And, well, let's ask you guys. And I know, this lags a little bit. So, would you guys want us to just end this by starting the fundraiser, or should we start it in the middle of the fundraiser?
I think you should start it.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right, guys, here's the deal. We'll still talk to some
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
But whenever Craig tells me to do something, I just do it. Okay? So, review and launch. I've got this campaign open in another tab, ready to go live. Goal, flexible funding. Deadline, 30 days from launch. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Launch campaign! There we go. And the Platoon of Power Squadron Episode 9 campaign is live.
Yeah.
Somebody contribute now. I know, there's a lag.
Contribute!
But isn't that a cool still?
That is a
Yeah.
cool still.
We'll
Hey,
be
you made it. I didn't see that video.
thinking
No, you
about
Yeah,
it.
no.
haven't seen it yet.
We'll watch it.
I want to watch
We
it.
shot
I
it
wanna
2
watch
days
it.
I
ago.
also want to watch your bio video.
Yeah, we
We'll
shot that
I
2
we'll
days
watch-
ago.
we'll
I
watch
wanna
those.
that.
Okay.
Can you guys see the comments on YouTube? Yep, we are responding to the comments on YouTube.
No, we're not. We can't.
Will you have open auditions for viewers to act in upcoming Pops episodes? We've held open auditions for many episodes. I will open up more. Oh, I guess I should link.
Oh, in here. Can we do
Yeah,
that?
can we make a link
Yes.
to it?
We'll just, take the link and put it in the comments.
Oh yeah,
Or
okay.
put it in the description.
Oh, Oh, put it everywhere.
Put it in the comments, sure, but also put it down in the description.
Oh, I can comment in here too. Link
Yeah.
to the new fundraising campaign.
Woo.
Bank.
Put it down there
Oh,
too.
comments can't contain links.
Oh, that's
But I'm not signed. Oh, I am signed in
Yeah,
as
click
name.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Doobs.
Doobs.
right in
put
the
it
doobs.
put it in the doobs.
Doobs, boosh.
Doobs boosh. F9 capital fun Drazer.
Nice. Because fundraisers are fun.
And how do I activate it now?
Say
Go
go.
live now? Will that stop the stream though?
I hope not.
Well, if it
No, that's
save cover over it again. Save changes made in this video.
Do it.
So if
Well, if it doesn't work, this has been a lot of fun.
if it didn't work, then we would have been cut off a while ago, or when he
yeah. This
navigated
is
here.
weird. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it that way.
What?
We're gonna like. Well,
Wait, are we still live though?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're still live. It says live right there.
Okay. Can we
Okay.
navigate back to that other page?
But I
Go for it, Jake.
pressing go live now.
just yeah.
Do it.
All right, here we go.
Craig says do it.
No, see,
Uh-oh.
this is not.
Wait, don't close it.
Like now, like what is that versus this? Yeah, no. See, like I need to install a plugin. This is not the same thing.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
All
How do
right.
we go back?
Jeez.
How do we go back?
Get the link to the.
Go back to the live hangout.
There you go.
Guys, we
Stand by
clearly
for
do not know
technical
what we are up to.
difficulties.
We clearly do not know what we are doing. New
Mhm.
shirt, doobs, boosh, doobly doo, besh.
It just continued.
Oh,
Why don't you tweet it? Tweet the link.
Yes, that's the one.
Mhm.
we'll get there, guys.
Okay, guys, I'm about to tweet the link to the fundraiser. Sorry for the breakup in entertainment, but we just had to be confused by technology for a while.
Mhm.
Do your tweets automatically go to your Facebook?
They do.
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna get ready to retweet this.
Huh?
Oh, we are all gonna
F9.
retweet stream post.
Fun. Drazer.
Update.
I don't do the other things.
And
8.
tweet.
I got a tweet.
Yay.
There's a tweet. Go to Twitter. Go to Pops Jake Jarvie.
Pops Jake Jarvie. On Twitter.
I'm gonna put it on my Facebook too.
/Pops Jake Jarvie.
And the Platoon Podcast
Yeah.
Squadron Facebook. Could you do a link on there too?
Yes, I
You
will
will.
do.
You
I
will.
will do. Not right at this moment.
Alright.
Hey, Roy Aguilar put up. Oh, okay. He didn't. He backdoored the link.
Yeah, he
Back
found a way.
Oh man, I need to find a way to get $5,000. Yes, you do. A place for nerds. A place for nerds is right here, right in this
Hey,
show.
there's Amelia Berger.
Tweet that sucker. Amelia Berger's here. Hey, Amelia.
Hey, Amelia.
Have you met Amelia?
No, I don't know. Who
Thoughts
is awesome.
on growing film industry presence in Chicago. It's nice that we have access to actors from that industry. That is the sum of my thoughts.
That's true.
Thoughts?
We've gotten a lot of great.
Thoughts? Wait, what is it?
Chicago
Thoughts of
actors.
growing film industry presence?
Yeah, the
Chicago.
growing film industry presence
Oh.
in Chicago.
They
Ever
seem
since
to
The
be,
Dark Knight.
Mhm.
although they seem
But
to be importing.
it seems like a
of
lot
film
of-
industry
yeah,
to Chicago.
Yeah, it's a lot of bringing LA here. It's not like
Yikes.
They're not.
they do employ some people here, I'm sure, but it's not it's not a homegrown thing that's gonna necessarily benefit everyone in
Comedy.
Chicago. You know, I mean, some people.
Okay. $15 donated. 146 already funded. Nice, you guys.
Woo!
I love that about you
Yeah.
guys. How amazing
Thank
you
you.
are.
The
Thank
Jonas T-shirt is going to be a medium brown with the antler girl on the front, like you
Yeah,
know.
the shirt that Jonas wears.
Yeah, it's the shirt that Jonas wears.
You'll see it in the video. We talk about it. We haven't
I
ever been
think
able
it's
to make it one of the perks.
Yeah.
Because it was on somebody's online shop, the artist who created the shirt, actually. But her online shop is no more right now, and so we were able to offer it as a donation perk this time.
That's awesome.
I just want to say I'm happy to be a part of this community, and I'm happy to be a part of the show.
Do you want me to end now?
Are we
Is that what you're
Are we
saying?
getting
No.
real?
No,
Real moment?
just you got fundraising immediately.
No, I know. It's look, here's
Good.
here's the thing. It's not only just about like the fact that you guys come out and actually fund the making of the show, which you have done now for multiple years.
Mhm.
You fed us on set. You've gotten us amazing props. You've made it so that I could get Ryan to do the effects instead of me. Like, Ryan gets paid to do effects because he's much better at effects than me. You know? So everything Ryan does looks 10 times better than the stuff that I do, and you guys make sure that the show looks as good as it does. Not only that, but the fact that you guys showed up in the first place to watch us tell a story over the course of 6 years is insane. The fact that we're
That sounds insane when you say it.
I keep getting worried that that they're not going to be there anymore. Like wait, there's no way that they still like us anymore.
They do.
But they do.
They
do.
still
here.
They do.
and I love that, and I think it's amazing, and it's all I've ever wanted in my whole life is to be able to make up a story that I thought was really fun and interesting and exciting, and have other people think it too, and it happened without me ever making anything of myself in the industry. It happened because of you guys, and because of you, sir. You brought us a lot of people.
Oh, stop it! You brought the show, my friend. I've always wanted to be a part of a big epic story such as Platoon or Power Squadron. It's
pretty
my
epic.
dream.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we got it going on. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. China, amazing.
You're amazing.
China, I didn't
You're
want to
amazing.
say anything,
You're
but
amazing. You're amazing. Aww.
Awesome. Okay, soda, aka pop, like grape soda, has an effect on characters' powers. Does that lend to the title of the show, Pops?
I think that just happened.
Definitely intentional.
definitely intentional.
Blend from the beginning. Definitely.
That's not at all a coincidence.
Mm-mm.
I can hear someone's phone going off. Oh, I can hear someone's phone going off. Was that mine?
Is it? I think it's Jake's because it's closest
We can't
to
hear
the
it.
video.
You guys.
And here's to another 4 years, Jake, says Joey Dog. Joey Dog, if we haven't gotten the 2 last episodes done in the next 4 years, something's gone horribly wrong.
That's not what I agreed to.
Yeah, no.
Okay, but when you
But we
agreed
would.
6 years ago, did you think that you were agreeing to 6 years?
I didn't know what I was agreeing to 6 years ago. I don't think any of us did, but that's
Hey.
okay.
It's Thomas Tulak. Thomas
Hey.
Tulak says we love you. Hey,
Hey,
Thomas. How you doing, man? Thank you for coming out.
That's another amazing thing about this community. Like, I'm reading this, I know, like, half the names
The
on
online
here.
community.
I've met a lot of you. I know a lot of you. Like, Jasmine I've never met, but I know who Jasmine is. I see her all the time. Except, see her.
In YouTube tradition, Alex Bragdon feels compelled to inform you that he believes he was first to donate.
First law
Nice.
to donate.
Nicely done, Alex.
Alex Bragdon came to, I believe, 5 of our Driftwood Pony Club shows.
Nice.
5 or 6.
Hey, when are you going to
Thank
play
you,
in Chicago?
Alex.
What about these fans?
Uh-oh.
They need their
There
fix.
should be a perk where Craig
Uh-oh.
twerks for 24 hours straight. Boosh.
That would be very
24?
unhealthy. That would be dangerous.
That's
24 is a lot.
I would really need to work out my thighs for that.
We'll say 10,000.
My glutes.
10,000? Would you be up for it for 10,000?
10,000?
Yeah.
$10,000.
$500,000. I will twerk.
Whoa.
I will twerk for 24 hours.
But dude, Craig twerk perk. I mean, that's what this person's saying. The Craig twerk.
Oh, it does rhyme. So $400,000.
Wow, that's reasonable, you guys.
Mhm.
Reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Dribbles
Man.
Malone says, "Are your superhero names ever gonna feature? Professor Schnaps is the greatest superhero name ever." And that is also an interesting question. I always thought it was interesting that in that first awful opening credits sequence from episode 1, you see our superhero names,
Yeah.
and only Donald has ever used his in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it was gonna be for a long
We
time.
weren't planning on using them. I think we just came up with them because we're like, well, we're superheroes.
You need to have
And I didn't
superhero.
even come up with mine.
No, we
No,
came
no.
up with yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took us a long time.
Yeah, I
though.
remember
We spent time.
I wasn't a part of this at that
I used to live with. I
I
used to
didn't know
live
that.
in a
Yeah.
in a house with Carlin. We lived in the same house for a while.
I lived in the basement.
And
you
I lived on the
upstairs.
first floor.
Yeah, and then we all moved into an apartment.
The apartment that is Pop's episode 1 and part 2
that we-
all take place in.
Blew up.
That is
Yeah.
the apartment that we were living in as roommates. But I remember still, like, talking about the beginning of Pops and how, okay, I want to do a superhero show. This is going to happen. Guys, come up with your character names and what powers do you want to have. I have only limited abilities computer-wise,
Yeah.
so let me know and I'll tell you if I can do it. And I was like, I know I can split people. Who wants to be split? You were like, I'll be split. You're like, okay.
Is that how that happened?
I think so.
All right.
And then I came home one night and there was a list of possible superhero names taped to my door. And
Really?
Madam Generator was on that list.
I remember coming up with that, but I thought you were there for some reason.
No.
You always used to tape things to the door. I remember that, like, birthday presents would just be taped to the door.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that far back.
Adorable.
How'd you come up with the name for Pops? The Platoon of Power Squadron. This is
You know, if we had had the foresight, we had seen into the future to where we are now, I'm not sure it would be called Platoon.
It probably wouldn't be, because like
No.
prior to that, I had never had something. I'd never made something that people actively searched out and watched.
Yeah.
You know,
Admittedly, when you search Platoon of Power Squadron, you're going to find us. On the other
it's a
hand,
hard name to remember.
remembering it.
If you've never heard it before, that's a doggone hard name to remember. And Pops, try searching Pops. We are not going to show up on your Google list.
Whenever I tweet about the show or Facebook or whatever, I always write out the full Platoon of Power Squadron. Because if I say Pops, no one will know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. But that's a lot of words to fill up a tweet.
It sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of characters.
Well,
But-
okay, but we did come up with it before Twitter and hashtags were a
That's true.
thing, so...
Well, but even so, like my show titles have always been wordy: Mr. Massacre and the Debutantes, the Platoon of Power Squadron. And the point that it's redundant, like platoon and squadron, and the same thing. It all kind of like we were kicking names around all the time, and eventually one just sticks in my head, and they're like the Platoon of Power Squadron is a rough. It's a rough title if you want people to be able to find your thing. But I didn't care. I was like,
It's funny.
that's the one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were amused.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it stuff.
Naming stuff, I stress out about it too much. Like
It's hard.
yeah, I hate naming shows and movies and bands and stuff.
It stresses me out too. Not only like trying to interpret. I was looking at a list of Radiolab names and like the titles of their episodes. Of course, they have something to do with it, but it doesn't tell you anything about it. So I'm like, am I up for listening to this podcast? How can I tell based on the title? I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were trying to come up with the name for your short. I remember like 3 days of shooting our other show.
Yeah.
You were just on your phone. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Going through ideas.
Was with Matt. We were both like just brainstorming ideas. We finally came up with one. And I kind of liked it. I sent it to a guy who sort of works for a company that manages me, and he said, and then he came up with one that we both liked right away, immediately. He spent like 20 seconds, and so that
Yeah, but
was
it's the brainstorming. You led him to that.
yeah. I like to
somehow.
think that all the work we did led to the name of the thing.
Mike Riedmuller thinks the action scenes need more hamburgers.
I think I need more hamburgers.
Hamburgers would be good.
I agree.
Glad to be a part of this place, says the Erratic Factotum. Glad to have you, man. Glad to have all of you. Or wish I could meet you guys, sadly, unless you're planning a trip to New Zealand.
You know what? If you want to fly us out, we're available.
Well, I'll go.
Actually, take that money that you're going to spend on our plane tickets and put it on the new Episode 9 fundraiser campaign. It is in, it is, like, if you pan down here now, it's there.
Nice.
So it is in the dubes of this video.
It worked.
400 grand for the Craig Twerk perk. I say we bring this to Reddit. It could be the next potato salad.
400 grand. Yep.
Did you see that Indiegogo
It
campaign?
kind of made me a little uncomfortable. Like, just like, I wish that money was going to something. Like, I wish that money wasn't going to an internet joke right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I appreciate that the internet can take the pleasure in donating.
Well, I took the pleasure in everybody else donating, and I didn't give them anything.
Sure.
So
Did you know about that?
No.
Okay, somebody started a campaign. I want to make this potato salad. They had a picture of potato salad, and it was like, I want $6 for the ingredients, and their campaign goal was like $6, and they raised like $40,000 because people just wanted to fund something ridiculous. Yeah.
Got it.
Jake, Eliza, and Carlin, will you do the ice bucket challenge? I have not been formally challenged.
I challenge Jake. and
No,
Eliza.
no,
No, don't
you
count
can't.
us.
You can't, because you're not ice bucketing right now. You already did yours, sexy clone. I mean, are you sexy clone?
No,
Okay,
I could still do one.
you could. But you made a donation.
That's not a challenge, though. That's just asking if we'll do it.
Maybe Craig and China could both twerk, says Stevie.
No.
China will not.
China says no.
Tulak says, worth it for such an awesome name. What is the Indiegogo? That is where you will help us make the show go.
It's a fundraising.
We need money.
We are indie, and that's where the show go. Indie show go. How did you come up with hypothesis the number for the episodes?
Oh.
That's a good question. And the answer, I've never been asked that before.
I never asked you, but I always wondered.
I always wondered when I saw the title, and then I would forget to ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's just one of those things that happen. A Movie Magic screenwriter is the one I was working on, and so when you open up your title page, I wrote the Platoon of Power Squadron, episode 1, and I was like, no, that just doesn't feel right. And what just came out was Hypothesis the First, and I was like, that sounds scientific. and so I was like, well, this is kind of like a sci-fi show, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, though, Hypothesis the Ninth is the penultimate hypothesis. So should episode 10 be conclusion
It should
instead
be
of
something
hypothesis?
else, I think.
Hypothesis. Well, wouldn't
There's the last.
the answer to a hypothesis, wouldn't it be the solution or the result?
No, 'cause
Yeah.
The result.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you hypothesize and then you prove. Right?
Yeah. The proof
The proof.
or the result. I don't know.
the 10th proof.
It would just be the proof. It wouldn't be like the 10th proof.
The Platoon Power Squadron,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta
proof
have 10 in
the
there.
10th.
Well.
Prove the... No.
Proof.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, you guys just saw us spitballing here.
That's pretty much what it looks like.
Naming stuff is hard. I think Pops is great. We think you're great, Kim Smith.
I'm definitely coming to your shop next time we're in Bristol.
Elena wants to know, are you guys going to carve pumpkins this year?
Oh, we always do.
Yes. Absolutely.
Are you going to carve pumpkins this year?
I don't know.
No, I don't do holidays.
You don't do Halloween?
Holidays.
You don't do holidays in general?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ever?
but Halloween's about scary stuff, and you like scary stuff.
I do like scary stuff. I'll watch movies with you.
Sweet.
Don't usually
What
do
if
If
that.
we buy you a pumpkin and put a
Carving
knife in your
pumpkin,
hand, you wouldn't carve a pumpkin over here?
Well, if I'm over here anyways.
And
but
we're
I'm not
watching a
gonna-
movie carving
But I'm not
pumpkins?
going to do it at home by myself.
That sounds
Or on
really
my
sad.
own will.
Yeah.
Huh.
You don't do holidays.
I don't do holidays.
Craig's like, friendship annulled.
Well, I guess
See, I am like Fox 4. Like, no.
Her life
Rib-
is a celebration. She doesn't do
Ribs I
holidays.
Shot.
Yeah.
Ribs I Shot says episode 10 should be a thesis.
Ribs is hot.
Ribs is hot.
Ribs I shot. I like that.
Tommy Martin says, I challenged Jake to do that cold water challenge 3 months ago. I did not see that, Tommy Martin. I did not see that. Man, I'm really late on the donation front there. The 24 hours are past.
way past.
Super fast.
Did not see it. I can just imagine Craig jumping off a roof and rising back up with scientist clone flying in the Corolla. Like in Back to the Future too.
How did you know my Corolla flies? I never told anyone that my Corolla flies. China doesn't even know. Great.
It must, otherwise you wouldn't have hung on to it for so long.
It doesn't drive anymore, it just flies.
I gotta get a new flying car.
And Pops goes
Oh.
the conclusion. Conclusion is the official name for the end of a hypothesis. No hypothesis can be proved, only revised. Results come before conclusion when I write my lab reports, says the erratic factotum.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm on board with conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were here for it.
You helped.
Carlin
Make
is
that
against
happen.
the senseless murder of pumpkins.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Oh, it is Ribs is hot. Old inside joke, smiley face.
Ribs I shot.
I have to go to the bathroom. Hypothesis the bathroom.
I always thought the names
Conclusion.
as insults the characters
go
passed
next.
around, like, sorry, princess of the fourth dimension. Oh, so like sarcastic insults.
Yeah,
I like that actually.
we would do that, I think.
I don't mean to sound surprised because it's a good idea. I just had never thought of it.
Who are your
What
fave
kind of
superheroes other than yourselves? I've always been partial to Batman.
I like Jubilee from X-Men.
Um,
Freddy Krueger.
no, I don't
Andrew
want to call that a
Garfield as
superpower.
Spider-Man.
I'll think of one.
Favorite line from the show? Asks the Steel 107.
Oh, I quote the show a lot.
Yeah, me
One
too.
of my favorite, or I mean, it's hard to say favorite. I still say, or else this,
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere. It doesn't need to come from somewhere.
Yeah, no, I love or else this.
I say that a lot.
Like Craig called me out on that too. When we
What
were
did
on
I
set.
do?
When we were on set, you called me out. You were it was when you were dressed crazy in when we were shooting on the streets of Chicago, and you were dressed all crazy, and you were like, "What does or else this mean?" I was like they said, "Or what?" And you're saying or else this, but they never asked you or what.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh."
And then I liked it.
I was saying that's one of my favorite lines because I say it a lot. Do you have another favorite line from the show?
Don't do crime.
Don't do crime.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's way back then.
Yeah. I like that because it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. It did. It did work.
He didn't do crime.
I have a
Just
lot of
push-ups.
I have a lot of favorite lines, and well, I mean I'm biased because I write a lot of them.
I have
But-
another one. Can I say
yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
Episode 8. I like the long line about the first. I don't even remember how it goes now, but like the different levels of when I'm talking.
Oh, the ladder of.
Internship is apprenticeship is
Yeah.
a ladder.
Yeah,
the
apprentice-
first rung.
Yeah, the first rung, and then first it goes blah blah blah. Then it goes blah, PA. I like that line a lot, and both of those lines I say to what's his character name?
Marshall.
Marshall.
Marshall plays Gabe.
Gabe.
Yeah,
Gabe. Both lines. I think I just love my lines when I'm talking to Gabe.
Yeah.
I think that's when Donald is the funniest. Is when he's trying to be the authority of Gabe.
Chris wrote you a great one too in episode 7 where he's like, and apprentices should be seen and not heard. Also not seen.
Right.
See, but that's from Arrested Development.
Is it?
It's
Oh, okay.
when
Yeah, I guess it is.
when Buster goes to the school where children should be neither seen nor heard.
Well, yeah, but like the phrasing of it is.
The phrasing is different, but I feel like it was an homage to that. At least I think it is. Maybe he didn't think so.
Work on that show.
Another of my favorite lines. Yeah, Chris did work on that show. Another of my favorite lines is, "People might be the tastiest thing since Buddy cupcakes, but I wouldn't know because I've never had one." Like Slade says that in episode 6.
Wait, has a lot of good lines.
Yeah, he does.
His delivery is pretty funny.
Yeah, his delivery is great.
I think that's why I like Damon, the Damon character.
Thanks for answering my questions. By the way, my username is pronounced Random Guy. All right, like the license plate abbreviation. My favorite will always be Static Shock. Oh, superhero. Now is the time that we say bad things about Craig. Oh no, you're back from the bathroom.
Oh, I'm back already, but they don't know that yet. Uh-oh.
My favorite. Do you want to hear a free-form expression of my pain or Yellow Submarine?
Another reason Carl is awesome.
What's the plan for post-pops? What are you guys going to do post-pops?
Well, someone else has
Retire.
another question: is do you have anything planned as a series for after that, or maybe?
I can tell you this. My plan is to never again do a series.
What? I'm out of here.
No.
Finish.
Let him finish.
Okay.
No, I don't like a story. Like, okay, the Pops series is so huge at this point in terms of the amount of time it's taken us to tell it and the amount of time it's like screen time it takes up is so long that I don't want to tie a group of people into something like that for so long again. Like at this point in it, it's been almost 6 years since we started making the show, and I know that you guys, like want to go do things and be maybe not be in Chicago.
But
I don't know.
And maybe have blonde hair.
You keep getting worried that you're keeping me from things.
Yeah, we're not that worried.
I know. I would, if I wanted to go somewhere, I would, but I'd come back and shoot Pops.
Yeah. I think that's what we've all said.
It's
Yeah.
really nice to hear that, but it's still really hard to coordinate the schedules of that
Right.
many people.
But I
Yeah.
think we've done this. So I think
Continuous.
doing something in a different way and a different thing afterwards. But I guess the question is, do you think we're all going to be doing something after that together?
Oh
Okay.
yes, no,
A project?
absolutely. I want to work with you guys forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
But what
because
would you do next?
It's just so fun. I would want to either do like a mystery-based feature film,
I think my personal thing is I'd kind of like to make a full-length movie.
full-length movie.
Next. Yes.
I think we
Um,
have the resources to make a really nice one.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think we could actually.
I kind of want an indie rom-com, but that's fine. We can do mystery.
Indie rom-com might do better on Netflix.
Yeah. I think it would just be fun to make. That's mine.
What about a series that isn't so in such huge chunks?
That would be I'd be more interested in honestly I'd be more interested in making a movie or something that's not serial based. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little tired of serial storytelling right now.
I understand that.
So I just because it's what I've done for many years now, and I want to kind of like just do something that's a smaller project that can be done like.
A smaller project, a feature film.
Well,
Yeah.
but then 10 episodes of Pops, it is.
Yeah, I know it is.
But like
Yeah.
every episode of Pops now feels like we're filming a feature film.
It does.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we could knock one out easily in
But yeah.
like 5 months, like production-wise.
Yeah, I think so.
I also I stand by my made-up statistics, real space models.
Yeah, real space models, quotes, I stand by my made-up statistics, apparently, they do. Alcohol is science. I love the line, Kim Smith says, I love the line when Craig is learning how to control his power on the roof, and you guys have the action figures lines up, and I say I don't collect the bad guys. What is the best, coolest, fan-given stuff that you have ever been given, asks True Scorn.
Money!
Money.
It's the thing that keeps us in business. It's
We
the thing that
actually
keeps the
haven't
episode
gotten
going.
Too much.
Well, Jeremy gave us that.
Jeremy painted us an amazing painting of the Electricon, and getting fan art is always
See, the
fun.
thing is, Craig, you should answer because you receive many things.
Well,
It might be hard to narrow it
it's
down.
hard to narrow down, but the ones that came to mind first are the giant coffee mug that's in the background of all my videos.
Yeah.
That was a
That's an
fan
awesome one.
given. I don't remember who it was though. Like it was at a show, a DPC show, I believe, or it might have been in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm not sure. And the red painting that's in the background of all of my videos lately. It's got a lot of little Wheezyisms in it, things from TV all over it. That was made by Friggin' Boom, YouTuber in Australia. I love that, but I also love everything.
Nice.
Mhm.
And I would say like the things that we get from fans, the things that I've seen that we get from fans are re-edits, like compilation videos made from the episodes. And Thomas and Jenna did a full-on reaction video to the last episode, so I got to watch them react to the parts of the episode, which is all I really want as a creator, is to watch people react to the things that I create.
Amazing.
You know, I could watch that over and over again forever. Like, it's my favorite. I love it so much. And so that might be my favorite. But, like, all of the drawings that people do for us that they send into Pop's fan page on Facebook, I just adore.
Yeah,
I adore them.
I love them too.
Fan art?
Yeah.
Love them.
Things people give us?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fan art is great.
We're almost at $500, guys.
Nice.
Nice. Now I'm feeling bad about all the things that I have forgotten to mention that I got that were awesome. So I have no
All the
favorite.
things
I have
were
no
awesome.
favorite.
If you ever get offered the opportunity to redo Pops for TV, would you? I can't say no because I absolutely would do that, but it would be I would be less interested in doing that because I feel like we've done it, you know?
Yeah. And we've done it well.
Yeah.
We've
I think-
started doing it well.
Yeah.
I can see what you're saying, but I think once you got going, you'd probably be pretty darn interested in it.
Well, no, yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
and I would take any opportunity that anybody would give me to be on, to have something on TV or to have something in the theater, like any professional opportunity within the industry that came my way, I would have a hard time if it was like remaking Pops. I would be like, yeah, when now? Should we? Do you need?
You mean remaking it from the beginning?
Should I start writing now?
You really want to do that, remaking from the beginning?
Want to? No, but I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of me playing Donald, it would be Matt Damon.
The Steel 107
Right.
wants to see the return of the
In his
mediocrity.
20s?
Doesn't matter. That guy's forever in his 20s.
It would be really cool to see a feature-length film from you all. Thank you.
Agreed.
Do any of your clones ever stunt double for you?
I never stunt single for me. So yes, all the time.
Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Will Sebastian ever get to time travel? It's not fair.
You're telling me it's not fair. I'm gonna time travel. It's
You've
just not-
never time traveled, have you?
No.
It's great.
Answer True Scorn's question. Who would you play, or who would play you? Big name actor. Who would play you in the show?
Matt Damon.
You say Matt Damon as Mr. Dr. Electricon?
Let's go Ellen Page.
Ellen Page for Sebastian?
Yeah.
She'd probably be good at
Is
it.
that too easy? Any other ideas?
Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence, nice.
Ooh.
And I am going to say for Jonas, Olivia Wilde.
Nice. Wait, can I change my answer?
Fine, yeah, now let's... Come on.
No, Jonas, I always thought Adam Brody would be a good Jonas.
What about Jason Lee?
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk would
If
be
we
awesome.
don't
Jason Lee would be
I think
good.
Jason Lee would be good.
Yeah.
Let's just, I mean, if it's being remade, then it is, we are
Let's
older.
just go. Let's go Tom Cruise. Let's get some eyes on this thing.
Okay. I don't see him as Jonas, but yeah. Okay.
Well, if you yeah. I mean, you in Magnolia, he was very non-Tom Cruise-y.
I mean, he's a good actor. I just don't see him as Jonas right now. He's got to prove it to me. He's got to prove it to me.
He'll need to audition for sure.
Yeah.
Best bit in Pops, beating up Hitler. That slayed me.
Hmm.
Would you, Logan wants to know, I get asked this a lot actually, would you, if you could, remake the first few episodes to better match the current ones? Absolutely not. No.
I mean, they're classic in their own right. They are.
we made them, and another part of it too is that
They're canon, man.
they are canon, and one of the interesting things that will be once Pops is complete and everybody can see the entirety of it for what it is, which is something amazing. No, like
It is.
Like I mean everybody, not just the people who already are noticing. Like
Mhm.
you guys are you're the true front runners in this one.
True heroes.
Yeah, the true heroes. But once they can see it front to back, they'll see that as the characters start to kind of come into themselves and realize that their abilities are useful and start to hone that, the show quality also moves with them.
There's two
It's kind of
stories
part of the
at play
dynamic.
here.
Also,
There's
if you
the story of Pops, and then there's the story of us making Pops. And I don't think that we can hijack the beginning of that story.
totally.
Yeah.
Two things. One, remaking the first two would probably be the least interesting thing to do ever. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've done it all. We've told the story already.
Yep.
Two,
It's true.
once you start remaking your old stuff, once you start George Lucasing your own stuff, where does it end?
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
Jill.
Jill Chapman's here. Is it possible for Sebastian to have more physical contact with her other copies? I know that it is difficult with special effects, but episode 8 had some really amazing clips of Sebastian. Here's the thing, Sebastian can't.
Are you talking about physical contact, or are you talking about interaction?
If Sebastian touches her clone, if they're not clones, if Sebastian touches her,
Other selves.
her like spawns, then she pulls them right back in. So she can't. There's a big bright light, which actually was initially meant to cover up any seams, but now that's just canon. That's what happens.
They want Tom Cruise to play Damon.
Tom Cruise would be an amazing Damon.
Oh, yeah.
He would be an
Actually,
amazing Damon.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the role for Tom Cruise. He would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Pros and cons of Nikon versus Canon. I've never used a Nikon.
I like Canon's colors better. I feel very strongly on I use a Nikon for my own personal, and it's a great camera, but like Canon just has a beautiful quality.
If you could hire a name director to make Pops the movie, who would it be? I would just feel so utterly like knifed in the back if a professional director was making it. But I'm just gonna go straight top. Go Spielberg. Spielberg makes Pops the movie.
I would say
Yeah,
Joss Whedon.
Fincher wouldn't make it right, and Whedon also. I wouldn't go for Whedon for Pops the movie.
I would. Whedon.
Fine,
I'm calling him up.
do it.
I don't have his number. Anyone got Joss Whedon's number?
Yeah, if you could put Joss Whedon's phone number in the comments right now, I'd really appreciate it, actually. Can Sebastian pull Fox 4 back in? Jasmine asks. And Jasmine, that's a very interesting question. We've been going for 2 hours now. We're going to have to end this up here.
She would have to physically touch her.
But
What's the
like,
fundraiser at?
We know technically that if Sebastian touches Fox 4, we can base this on all of the previous episodes. She's pulled Fox 4 in before. So she should be able to, but what would happen after all that's happened?
Right.
And like, is Fox
I
4
know.
currently
But nobody else knows.
taken over by
Wait, is that going to happen?
I don't know.
What?
Damon
I'm so excited.
Cloud?
Then
I
that
sent you a
would be-
script today, man.
I didn't read it. I was very busy
I
today.
saw that.
I was very busy today.
I'm going to be very busy the next 4 weeks.
I know you are.
But I'm going to read it eventually when I learn how to read.
Ooh, tricky. I guess I would hope she could hug one of her clones without zapping them in. She can't.
can't.
She would have to toss
Well, blanket
yeah.
around
She would have to toss
I'll
a
blank
blanket
them.
over 'em. Because she one of the other in episode 5. I think it's Fox 2. Yeah, Fox 2
She's
picks up
comforting
something
her and she's
and rubs your leg with
yeah.
like a shirt or something.
Yeah.
1-800 Joss Whedon. There it is.
Oh wow! I didn't realize.
Mhm.
That's just a lot
Are
of
you gonna
numbers.
call that, or-
So technically, it's really 1-800 Joss Sui would be the
Sui.
full phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's got a special one.
Copies can't split themselves.
I could see Edgar Wright doing a Pops movie. Yeah. Copies
Christopher
cannot.
Nolan.
Nolan's way too dramatic.
Yeah,
Way too
Nolan would do a
drama-oriented.
humorless Pops.
Yeah.
Hypothesis turns into theory, so it is a spoiler. I'm so excited as well. Of course, Jake knows his Jill. All right, guys. You know what? Thank you so much for coming out and having fun with us.
What's the fundraiser at?
The fundraiser is currently at
It's, somebody said 483. Okay. And
483.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That is
Thank
awesome.
you guys so much.
Wow.
We are 3% funded
That is so
as
awesome.
of right now. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Spread that link around if you could. Spread it to all your friends, and hopefully we can get the funding and make this the best episode yet. Somebody wanted us to end it with a dance party,
Okay.
so we'll do a little bit of.
I might do a little twerking for free.
Whoa.
I'm not a stand
I'm doing this
dancer.
for me.
A preview
For
of
me.
what would happen if you gave us $400,000.
So the 400,000 preview.
I would
mean,
do that for
should we just
4 hours.
Should we just do the couch dance, or should we spin the thing around, or we'll just do the couch dance. All right.
I'm not
come
going to
back.
twerk on the couch.
You come back, Nines.
No.
They
No?
can though.
No, I'm good.
Possible.
All right, here we go. Just a
You could
couple
twerk across the front.
seconds.
Okay, I will.
Couple
A
seconds
little
of
bit.
dancing. Do we need to
Don't
put
step
some
on
music
that
on?
Probably need some music.
Don't
All right.
step on
Probably
that
some
laptop.
music. Don't
Or
step
do
on the
step
laptop.
on it. Do or don't step on the laptop.
I'm not gonna stand up. See, I'm just gonna do the couch. I'm gonna do the couch dance.
What are we gonna listen to?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I have on
Oh,
here.
here.
Oh, you're gonna pull. Yeah,
Well, I just.
get something good. Get like So Fancy by Iggy Azalea.
Oh, hell no.
Craig,
What?
is this yours?
I don't know.
You're not
Take
into
mine
So
as well.
Fancy?
Hell.
This is empty.
Here,
That's
we'll
fine.
just
What's wrong with So Fancy?
Okay.
shuffle play
That's
from
That
my
one's
favorites, which is what I always do.
All right.
That's
Alright.
Nope, nope,
No?
not appropriate.
No. Not danceable. Nope.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Ready? This is the closing dance party. Uh-oh. Thank you guys so much for coming out. You have been amazing. Thank you for donating to the campaign. Please spread it around. And we will see you. Hoot.
I don't know how the leg is going to work, if it's going to go all the way to the end when you stop it or not.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I don't know.
So do we have to
We will
sit
see
here
you next
and
time.
quietly?
For a while.
We will see you next time. So,
Whoa.
you know what? Let's end it with one big booch. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Booch!
Oh, no, we don't know if it's going to end.